for homecoming, and the sun has just burst upon the scene for the first time today as the marching band is out serenading this crowd, and we are ready to get it moving for Thunder football. Starting lineups here this afternoon. First for the 2-1 Trine Thunder defense. At defensive end, 6'3" and 240 pounds, the junior from Decatur and Adams Central High School. The physical education major is number 91, Matt Medina. On the other side, 6'4" and 242. The junior from Yoder and Carroll High School, second team all-conference a year ago, is number 90, Chris Eichmann. At nose tackle, 6 feet, 275 pound junior from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Graduated from Ottawa Hills High School and blocked the extra point last year, which secured the win against Hope. Number 92, Chris Verley. Also expect to see, of course, the captain and first team all-conference player Eric Walker. We'll see Nate Hatfield, Nate Denton, probably Scott Flory, and Joe Tizio also rotate among those defensive linemen. The linebackers today for Trine, at outside linebacker, 6'2" and 220. The sophomore from Hanover, Michigan, and Hanover Horton High School is number 37, Adam Sherwood. Also, you'll see a lot of 6'2" and 198. The sophomore from Leo is number 11, Barack Reinig. On the other outside spot, 6'3", 195. The sophomore from Churubusco is currently tied for third on this team in tackles and leads this team in sacks. Number 48, Jeremy Berry. At the inside spot, at the weak side linebacker, 5'11", 230 pounds, the junior from Fenton, Michigan, and Lake Fenton High School, currently leads this team in tackles with 27. He is tied for 6th in the entire league. Number 54, Jake Vance. At the strong side, inside linebacker, 6'2" and 230, the sophomore from Hanover, Michigan, and Hanover Horton High School, the criminal justice major, number 45, Kyle Sherwood. The defensive backs. At cornerback, 6'1", 198 pounds, the junior from Adrian, Michigan, and Sand Lake High School is number 8, Andrew Pickford. Andrew currently is tied for first in the MIAA with 6 breakups. And the other side, 6 feet, 165, the sophomore from Adrian, Michigan, was an all-conference player last year, number 24, Ryan Rickaby. At free safety, 6'1", 165, the junior from Decatur and Adams Central High School, second team all-conference a year ago, is number 4, Aaron Selking. At strong safety, 6 feet, 175. The sophomore from Onstead, Michigan, is currently tied for 18th in this league in tackles, number 32, Aaron Shoemaker. Jeremy Howard, the all-conference place kicker and the punter today for the Thunder. On offense, and this offensive line has absolutely been spectacular as of late. That offensive tackle, the junior, 6'5" and 260, number 72, Tyler Terry. At the other tackle spot, 6'4" and 275, the sophomore, number 67, Kelly Badger. The guards, all conference from last year, 6'4" and 320. The junior, number 79, Bryce Sims. At the other spot, the captain and two-time all-conference player at guard, 6'2" and 312. The senior, number 55, James Greeley. And at center for the Thunder, 5'8", 258, the senior, number 70, Derek Jeffries. The quarterback for the Thunder has now gone over 4,000 yards passing in his career. 6'3" and 193 pounds from Kentland and South Newton High School. Number 13, the first team MIAA from last year, Eric Watt. The wide receivers today at the slot, 5'10" and 170. The sophomore has 9 catches this year from Battle Creek, Michigan, and Battle Creek Central High School. Number 1, Mario Brown, another wide receiver. 5'10", 160, the sophomore from Adrian, Michigan. Played high school ball with Ryan Rickaby. Is number 25, Wes Verner. The captain for the Thunder is a wide receiver, 6'3" and 210. The senior from Kendallville and East Noble High School. Number 2, Adam Kurtz. Had a touchdown last week and 4 catches, 6'1" and 180. The sophomore from Holt, Michigan. Number 18, Cody Nash Niffen. And of course, you will see a lot today of 5'10", 175, the junior, coming off 7 catches, 106 yards, and 2 scores last week against Franklin. PC, number 5, Paul Curtis. The running backs for the Thunder today, it will be the junior Jeff Langley. You'll see a lot of the sophomore Kent Miller. You'll also see the junior George Outlaw, and a player that had 98 yards a week ago, 5'10 and 175, the freshman, number 21, Devin Lease. As Hope is meandering onto the field, Trine is on as well, getting ready to go for homecoming and the start of this MIAA season. The Thunder, 2-3, all-time in MIAA openers, and Hope's last loss in an opener came last year against the Thunder, but they have wins in 6 of their previous MIAA openers. The all-time series between these two teams, last year the only win for Trine. Hope still leads at 5-1. It was a 1-point win on a blocked extra point with 35 seconds left by Chris Furley. 2 years ago, a 10-point loss. Back in 06, lost here at home 21-7. And that signified the last regular season loss here at Shive Field. The Thunder are 1-0 this year, and they're riding the crest of an 11-game home winning streak, which they'll put on the line today against a very good road team, Hope, who's 8-2 in the last 3 years on the road within the MIAA. Trine and Hope, these two teams, very good rivals and very good teams. The Thunder picked first, Hope picked third. You can throw it out. We're going to do it for real here today. The Thunder, the main key, you would have to say after last year, 497 passing yards. I'd never seen anything like it. Hope had almost 500 yards passing, and Trine still defeated them.
Yeah, basically Trine's going to have to go in there, and Coach Land talked about it. And on the defensive side of the ball, they have to avoid those big plays, and they have to make sure they keep that ball in front of them. And then on the offensive side, they want to run more plays. They got to make the Hope defense on their heels, and they got to make sure when they go out, they make the big plays, and not necessarily the big plays aren't necessarily going to be a sack or an interception. They have to make the big plays, making sure their pass coverage is where they want to be. You never want to see a cornerback or a safety or a linebacker that gets beat off the ball, because that's when those big plays happen. And when those big plays happen, Hope has the potential and the offense to get some big points out there and to put this team away. So Trine needs to come out. They're going to defer there to the second half. So now Hope's going to get the ball first. The defense is going to have to come out and make one big stand.
Trine running onto the field right now with their home navy blue uniforms with the white pants, with the white helmet with the blue and gold T insignia, and for Hope, the white tops with the navy blue and orange pants. Navy blue and orange helmet as they're jumping up and down on the sidelines, getting ready to go here today. People at home might be asking themselves, how is Hope 0-4? This team played Wheaton last week, who's ranked 4th in the entire nation. They were trailing 20-0, fought back to make it a 6-point game with only 8 minutes left, and ended up losing by 12. Every single team they have played is either ranked or getting votes in the top 25. They have lost their 4 games by a combined 29 points, and their opponents in those 4 games are a combined 11 wins and 1 loss, with the only loss, Wisconsin-Eau Claire, coming to the number 6 team in the entire nation.
Yeah, and Hope feels that they are a real football program, and when you have that sort of confidence, you can make sure your warm-up games or your non-conference opponents, they're those nationally ranked teams, the teams, like you said, that are receiving votes. Now, Trine, they're going to come out here, they have to realize, and I'm sure Coach Land talked about this, they have a huge target on their back. Hope fans know, Trine fans know, everybody knows that Trine was picked in the preseason to win the conference. And when you're picked to win the conference, you have to stand up and prove to the fans and prove to the MIAA conference and the other teams that this is the reason why Trine was picked to win, and they have to come out here and play their hearts out. Coach Land talked about it. Hope may be the best team they've played so far this year.
Thunder are ranked 43 in the land right now in rush offense, averaging over 200 yards per game. But Hope, they average 168. These are the top 2 rushing teams in the entire league seeing today. And Hope is first in this conference, even against that stiff competition. They convert 51% of their third downs. And that was the problem last week for Trine. Franklin converted 63% on third down, and I know Troy Abbs and the entire staff wants to improve upon that today.
you talk about in third down conversions. Just because you give out less than 63% last week doesn't necessarily mean it's a success. You can't give up 50% of your third down conversions because you're going to lose it more times than not.
As Tyler mentioned, Trine won the toss. They deferred to the second half. They will defend the south end zone as Trine runs onto the field to start things off on the right side here today. The sun is breaking out here on homecoming. Temperatures still in the low 50s, but at least for the meantime, it is dry as the helmets go up across the Trine sideline, waiting for Jeremy Howard, a first-team all-conference player, and also a baseball player here to bring off the initial boot. All teed up at the 30. Hope has a very good kick return unit, which is 47th in the entire nation. Josh Eschenau and Kyle Dietrich back deep. The boot is off, and this MIAA season is underway. Caught by Dietrich at the 15 to the 20, 25 to the 30. Has a seam 35, right side of the 40. Dietrich in trouble across the 45-yard line before he is finally put down at the Hope 49. As I mentioned, this team very, very dangerous. Dietrich, first-team MIAA return specialist from a year ago.
And the special teams there for Hope made some great blocks up front. The return man realized there was no opening on that left side and decided to cut back towards the middle of the field, the right side. Now they end up on the 49.
Chris Bays, their quarterback, 4 touchdowns, 6 interceptions this year, and almost 900 yards passing. I formation for Hope, 2 wide receivers, 1 to each side. Handoff straight up the middle. Tim Elzinga, who is a talented runner, past the 50-yard line into Trine territory as he fights for yardage all the way down to the 47, a gain of around 4.
Yeah, with the I formation, basically you have one of your two deep or offensive linemen make up a gap, and that big guy in the backfield, he's going to pull up 4 yards.
Elzinga over 1,000 career yards. Had 542 a year ago. Second down and 6 from the Trine 47. Early action here, first quarter. I formation back to throw his phase for the first time. Caught for a short gain on the right side by Kyle Dietrich as he caught it falling down at the Trine 42. But a gain of around 5 and a third down and 1.
Very, very risky pass with Ryan Rickaby there over on the close side of the field. If that ball gets overthrown just a little bit, Rickaby can peck that ball off, which is a nice little quick pass there for the Hope offense.
Dietrich had an all-time Hope record, 285 yards catching last year against Trine. A big third down to start off this ball game. Third down and 1 in Trine territory at the 42. I formation, handoff on the delay, straight up the middle for a first down to the backup tailback Eschenau as he fights past the 40-yard line, dives down to the 35, gaining 7.
Yeah, the delay handoff there is just about as good as a play-action fake because it gets your linebackers there on their heels, and they're not charging that line of scrimmage to make a tackle. So that allows the Hope running back to get through the middle and pick up the first down.
Eschenau, a former safety for this team, but moved to running back last year when they had injury problems, and now playing well. 3 wide receivers in the game for the first time. Scott Snyder caught 2 touchdowns against Trine last year to the short side right. I formation, handoff to Lovelace, the fullback. First man through as he is hit violently by Shoemaker at the line of scrimmage. Lovelace then fights down to the 35 and gains maybe 1. This is a talented fullback. Averages 4.4 yards per carry, has 4 touchdowns already, and he's 3rd in the entire league in rushing.
Yeah, we're seeing the Hope offense go to the line, then read the defensive coverage, and then audible it to a different kind of play.
Second down and 9 from the Trine 35. No score. Early action first quarter. Trips to the left. Wire the tight end off to the right. Quick drop, throws it left side complete. Wide receiver screen to Scott Snyder. Has a short gain as he's dragged down by the ankles by Shoemaker across the left side. Gaining around 2 or 3. Snyder, a center fielder and a leadoff man for Stu Fritz on the Hope football team. And as I mentioned, last year against Trine, had 11 catches, 164 yards, and 2 scores.
Good job there by the secondary for Trine, getting in that backfield, putting pressure there on the receiving core and getting a gain of only 1.
Third down and 7 from the Trine 33. Early action, no score. In motion is Snyder from left to right. I formation. Chris Faze, handoff again to Elzinga. Burst up the middle, 30 to the 25 for a first down as he crashes down to the 23. Caught Trine on their heels with that delay and a gain of 10.
Yeah, the whole way there, Trine's thinking 3rd and 7. There's no way they're going to run that ball. So they go back in pass formation, and they got beat. Running right up the middle and picking up the first down for Hope.
Elzinga leads this league in rushing. That has really been the main improvement for this Hope team this year, is that run game. Near the red zone, first down and 10 from the Trine 23. No score early. I formation, stacked to the right. In motion from left to right, Snyder. Quick drop, looking to throw. Right side, Snyder has it inside the 20-yard line before he is torn down out of bounds at around the 15. But a gain of 8 for Scott Snyder, the baseball player, and Hope continues to move this on a second down, about 2.
Yeah, this defensive line has got to put some pressure there on the quarterback, because if you can put pressure on this QB, you're either going to make him run out of the pocket or make a back pass and create a turnover. Defensive line has to step up and get there in the backfield.
This is Snyder's return. He was injured in the first ball game, but back healthy here today. Second down and 2 from the Trine 15. I formation with a wide receiver from left to right in motion. Handoff sweep, left side, Etchenall breaks a tackle from Verley in the backfield, then spills himself near the first down marker. Inside the 15, around the 14, that's exactly where they needed to go.
Yeah, they have 3 fingers, which means third down, but I tell you what, it's very, very close there to the first down marker. Right now, defense has to make a stand. If they can get into that backfield, they might be able to create a field goal opportunity here and get out of here with only 3 points down.
Third down and literally inches for Hope. Ball on the Trine 14, left hash. Dietrich to the left, Snyder to the right, the talented wide receivers. I formation is offset to the right. DeBoer, the tight end, in motion from left to right. Handoff, Loveless. First down at the 10 to the 5. Loveless, like a train, plows down near the 6-yard line. He is so hard to deal with from a running standpoint. A gain of 8, first down and goal for Hope.
At this point, Trine might want to consider putting about 7 guys in the box there and try and put some pressure up there in the middle, because right now they're just running all over this defense, and they're just giving up some big gaps by those blocks and those offensive linemen and picking up the first downs.
Hope first in the entire league in red zone offense. They've scored 17 out of 20 times. First down and goal from the Trine 6. Snyder in motion from right to left. I formation. Faze hands it off to Etchenall with a delay again as he skips past the 5-yard line, then dives forward down near the 2, a gain of around 4.
At this point in time, this Hope offense, they're not going to worry about putting this ball up in the air. They're going to continue to run this ball, basically saying to the Trine defense, if you can't stop us on the ground, we're going to keep pushing it down your throats.
Etchenall averaged 7 yards per carry last year and 2 scores. Second down and goal from the Trine 2. Wide receiver Dietrich split all the way out to the wide side right. Snyder in motion from left to right. I formation. Handoff Etchenall, and he is dropped near the line of scrimmage. Jake Vance making the initial hit for the Thunder along with Chris Verley. No gain on the play. Third down and goal from the 2.
That's what you want to see from your defensive line, some penetration through that O-line, trying to get into that backfield and tackle those running backs, because if you give them some open space, they're going to make some plays and get in the end zone.
Trine second in this league in red zone defense, so something has to give. Third down and goal from the 2. Snyder left, Dietrich right, I formation, Loveless and Elzinga. Chris Faze under center, no score early with about 9 minutes to go in the first. Snap, sweep, left side, Elzinga dances near the goal line, in for a touchdown, but a flag in on the play. Came near the cutback mark on the left hash, and the initial indication, perhaps it is a hold on Hope. Elzinga came in for the score. The referees right now is very, very pivotal early call.
Yeah, you got to think it's going to be a holding call, and that's exactly what it is. It's a holding call, so they're going to bring that ball about 10 yards.
All around the tight end, David DeBoer. That wipes off a touchdown. Drop back 10 yards. 8:58 to go. A laborious early drive for Hope, and they've taken a ton of time off this clock. No score here in the first on homecoming, and for right now, we see some blue skies and sun.
And you got to think right now, if you're on the defensive side, you just got to make a stop there and hope that you can put them into field goal position, because they have wind right in their faces, so it's going to be a tough kick.
Third down and goal from the 11. Wide receiver to the short side left. Hudson in the game for the first time, and 2 wides to the right. Shotgun snap to Faze. Low snap, picks it up. Throws slant pattern, end zone, incomplete, but a flag as Kyle Dietrich was collided into at the goal line.
It's going to be defensive pass interference. He basically got tripped up there with the legs, and now they're going to place that ball back up there on about the 1 or 2 yard line, with Hope's offense still now pushing towards that goal line.
An excellent first drive for the Flying Dutch when they've taken over 6 minutes off the clock. Penalty flag down. It is officially pass interference on Trine. First down and goal from the 1.
Yeah, Coach Land talked about they're going to play hard and fast, so just the nature of their offense is they're going to get some penalties, but right there, just not what you want to happen there with third down and goal from about the 12-yard line.
Snyder to the right, Dietrich to the left, the talented wide receivers. Elzinga and Lovelace in the backfield. Chris Faze, the junior quarterback, stands under center. Snap to Faze, handoff, right side, Elzinga, and he's tackled in the backfield by Jake Vance, who puts him down for a loss of around 2.
What's crazy about that play, Jake Vance is playing one of those outside linebacker positions. He has to come all the way back around behind the offensive line, came in untouched, and just grabbed around the ankles and brought him back down in the backfield.
Vance tied for 6th in this league in tackles, the civil engineering major from Lake Fenton High School in Fenton, Michigan. Second down and goal, ball pushed back all the way to the 4. Right hash, 2 eyes to the right, Snyder and Dietrich wide that way. Straight eye, behind Faze, who's under center. Snyder goes in motion from right to left. Snap to Faze, handoff to Elzinga, sweep to the left, and he's stuck again into backfield. Aaron Shoemaker laid the lick, and also Jake Vance. Hope moving backward right now, another loss of around 4.
Yeah, just a good job there by those linebackers. They're getting into the backfield and putting pressure and making big hits there in the backfield. What's great about it is they're not missing tackles. They're wrapping the guy up and bringing him down to the ground for a loss.
Shoemaker from Onstead, Michigan came in tied for 18th in this league in tackles. Huge play, third down and goal from the 8. Left hash, Hudson to the right, Dietrich and Snyder to the short side left. Chris Faze comes from the shotgun. Snap back, quick drop, looking to throw, flush from the pocket, rolls the right. Faze with the ball at the 15, stops, throws, end zone, touchdown. David DeBoer caught it on the right sideline about 9 yards deep.
Yeah, he just got lost there in the back corner of the end zone. Those safeties that drop back into pass formation there, looking in the backfield, seeing if they might be able to pick a pass off, and just forgot about the tight end. Just staying up there, jumping up and down, waving his arms. And 6 points on the board for Hope.
A prodigious first drive for the Flying Dutchman. 7:26 is all that's left on this first quarter clock. First touchdown of the year for DeBoer and his 3rd career touchdown strike. Steve Hayskamp, the kicker, in to attempt the extra point. A high snap, but they lay it down, and he shoves it through good. 7:26 remaining here in the first quarter. Hope leads Trine 7-0. This is Trine Thunder Football on 88X.
This Thunder Sports broadcast is made possible in part by Bon Appetit.
Personal foul, 91 on the defense, roughing the snapper. That'll be enforced on the kickoff, 15 yards. Extra point is good.
More, 14 plays, 51 yards. They took 7:34 off this clock. And the bad news just got a little bit worse because on that extra point play, there was a personal foul on Trine. It will be assessed on the kickoff.
Yeah, I think one of those, it was a personal foul of some sort, so they're going to move the ball up there to about, I think, the 40, 45-yard line, somewhere around there. But I tell you what, I think what Coach Land's talking about is he had 2 of his guys there right on the defensive line trying to crash into the middle rather than sitting up there behind the nose guard. But now they're just going to try to get some field position whatsoever. If I'm Hope, they just got to pound the ball through the uprights and put Trine there on the 20-yard line.
Ball teed up at the 45. Steve Hayskamp, 6'1" and 195. The senior from Fruitport, Michigan, has it teed up. Aaron Selke back at his own goal line. Kemp Miller joins him on the left. The early surprise in that first drive, the fact that Hope is able to run the ball so well. Here comes the run up and the kick. The boot is deep into the end zone for a touchback. Trine's offense on the field for the first time here this afternoon, down 7-0.
Yeah, and Trine's got to get back up on this field and give their defense a break. They were on the field, and even though, yeah, they burned 7.5 minutes off the clock, that was basically straight time because the clock really never stopped for the Hope offense. So the offense has to get up here and match up Hope point for point.
Eric Watt into the ball game. 4,036 career yards passing now for Eric. 31 career touchdowns. at 321 yards passing last year against Hope, which was a career high. Trine comes out in the gun. First down and 10 from the 20, trailing at 7-0 with 3 wide receivers to the right and 1 to the short side left. Snap to Eric, hands it off to Kent Miller directly up the middle. Darts past the 20-yard line and then winds and backs his way up to around the 24 for a gain of 4.
Yeah, zone read play there by the quarterback. Just hand him off to the running back and try to squeeze up there the middle a little bit. And it appears that there is an injury on the play there for Hope.
Miller did not play last week. Came in averaging 6 yards per carry and a touchdown this year. The sophomore from Napanee in Northwood High School. There is a player laying prone on the field. It's a Flying Dutchman on his back of the 23. 7:12 left here in the first quarter. Hope, thanks to that first drive, leads Trine 7-0. This is Trine's initial offensive possession here today. Miller took the first carry for about 4 yards. Getting back to Eric Watt, this year 63 for 99, 64% completion rate, 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, has thrown 3 touchdown passes in each of his last 2 games. As the Trine team will now go to the sideline, it appears to be a fairly serious injury. The player has not moved a whole lot, still on his back at around the 23, as the Hope medical staff comes out to aid him.
Yeah, Trine's offense got to get back on this field. They have, looks like 7 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in this first quarter, and they actually have the win with them. I wouldn't be surprised if Trine, once they pick up this first down, they take maybe a shot to the end zone, see if they can match this ball, match this score up. They're up on the scoreboard, but I tell you what, they got to go back to the defense. They did well there, just about on that goal line stand. That was actually, I believe, maybe even the first pass play that they ran, in which that ended up being 6 points there for Hope. But the offense needs to get back up on the field and try and put some points up on the board to match up. This Hope offense, I tell you what, I wasn't quite sure about it when we came in here, but now I can see they can definitely run the ball real well.
Injured player still on the field, bent over from the waist. 7:12 left here in the first. He will finally walk off on his own fruition, which is good to see. The bad news for Hope, that is Zach Jones, the inside linebacker who is 10th in the entire nation in tackles, and the leader of this defense currently.
Yeah, it doesn't appear as if he's holding anything necessarily, but I tell you what, a very, very scary incident, especially when you see both teams go to each of their sidelines, because at that point, you know it's a serious injury.
Second down and 6 for the Thunder from their own 24. They trail Hope 7-0. Watt comes under center behind Derek Jeffries for the first time today. Lease in motion from right to left. Handoff directly up the middle again as he dances past the 25-yard line, and then he stood up and fights forward to around the 26. A gain of 2 for the Thunder. They'll be left with a 3rd down and 4. Carry apparently was Lease.
Coach Land always talks about usually the first 10 plays of the game are going to be scripted. But I tell you what, right now they may need to change the script a little bit and pick up this first down.
3rd down and 4 from their own 26. Hope 7, Trine nothing. Shotgun snap to Eric Watt with 2 wide receivers deployed to each side. Snap to Eric, fakes the draw, rolls out to the left, throws it incomplete over the head of Mario Brown on the left sideline of the 32. Had some pass rush, which really caused that early pass, and the Thunder, 3 and out, need to punt.
Yeah, quarterback there had to throw high, because if he threw low, one of those linebackers jumping up in the air would have picked that ball off or at least knocked it down, trying to give the wide receiver some chance of a play to make a catch. Just couldn't quite make it in time.
Kyle Dietrich back deep to receive for Hope at his own 35. Jeremy Howard poised at his 11. Snap to Jeremy, gets it off. A flag on the play. A low spiral kick across midfield, caught by Dietrich at the 35-yard line before he stood up and gang tackled at the 36 for a gain of 1. But we'll see on this flag. It came near the line of scrimmage on Trine's side.
Yeah, it appears that they may try to call this one back. I thought maybe the right guard there on the offensive line may have jumped a little bit on the snap.
6:10 left here in the first quarter on homecoming. Sunny skies right now, which is certainly a surprise. And the scoreboard, cloudy. Hope 7, Trine nothing. As they have still yet to reveal what the penalty is, but it appears to be on Trine. It is a legal motion on the home team. That'll move them back, and Hope will force them to punt it again.
Yeah, now they're going to be snapping the ball from about the 21-yard line. But still, Jeremy Howard has the wind to his back, so he still has a pretty good chance to get a good foot into this and make a good kick.
Dietrich, a return specialist, all-conference player from last year, averages 7 yards per punt return this year. Howard averaging just over 30 yards per punt. Now pushback, heels up against his 5. Snap to Howard. Gets the uncontested punt off and booms it. Spiral kick across midfield down to the 35. Caught by Dietrich, ahead to the 40 as he races to the 42. A late flag as he is put down for a return of 7 yards.
Yeah, you got to think at that point it might even be a holding call or an illegal block in the back there on the return team. So you got to think maybe even Hope's going to be pushing back even just a little bit more.
A lot of penalties here in the early going. Trine right now last in the league with 88 penalty yards per game, and Hope second in this league, penalized only 29. Hope had an early touchdown on the first drive. David DeBoer, the tight end, caught it. An 8-yard effort from Chris Faze on the right side of the end zone. And Hope for the 7-0 lead. It is on Hope. The penalty, a block in the back, and that will move them the wrong way. Down to the 24 as they start things off in their own territory.
Yeah, good punt there by Howard turned into even better when one of those Hope players decided to put a Trine kicking team there all the way back and push them in the back, and that's illegal, and you're going to move back 10 yards.
Interesting to see how Trine reacts now to the second possession by Hope. They're able to run the ball pretty much at will in that first possession. 2 wide receivers, Dietrich to the left, who had an all-time Hope record in receiving yards last year against Trine. Snyder, the baseball player, to the right. DeBoer, tight end, to the right with a I formation offset right side. Snap to Faze, hands it off directly to the right side again with some room. Sprints past the 25-yard line, bursts past the 30, goes Josh Espinal all the way to the 35. Appears to have enough for the first down, and he does. A gain of 11.
Yeah, the running back right there is not necessarily running fast or running strong. He's just running smart. He's allowing his blocks to develop in front of him and cutting up the field there for 11 yards and the first down for Hope.
5 carries, 24 yards for Espinal. Hope 7, Trine nothing, 5:35 remaining in the first. First down and 10 for their own 35, right hash. Snyder and Dietrich split out to the left with the I formation right behind Faze. And a fumble on the play as he tried for the draw play. Ball still loose at the 28-yard line. Players diving everywhere as the officials unfurled the pile, and Hope got that ball back. It was a delayed timing draw to Espinal out of the backfield, and the player was already basically past the quarterback before he let loose of the ball, and then pinballed around. Hope fell on it, but a big loss.
I tell you what, that ball popped up in the air, and you could hear the whole crowd going, ball, ball, ball. That ball was on the ground. A couple Trine players had an opportunity to grab it. It's just out of their reach, so they go back.
Second down and 17. Ball back at their own 28. Hope leads Trine 7-0. 3 wides to the right, 1 to the left. Trine showing blitz, snap back, draw play, flag as he fakes it to the right side. Faze thrown out across the right sideline at the 26-yard line. But 3 penalty flags pepper this play. Probably going to be a procedure call on Hope. I'm not sure who the second one was.
Well, it appears if the once again that left guard there on the offensive line moves, so it's going to be a false start. But once that snap was called, you got to think it's going to be a dead ball. But then I believe there might have been even a holding call on top of that. But you see 3 different flags. It might have even been 2 different penalties.
Sloppy early play here on homecoming. Trine trails this ball game 7-0. Illegal shift on Hope. That penalty declined. And then a hold on Hope, and they will accept that penalty.
That's going to move the ball back even further, so no longer will it be 2nd and 7. It's going to be 2nd and about 27. And so right now, Trine's defense, they got to make sure they capitalize on these bad penalties for Hope. They got to make sure they pass and get back in good pass coverage and maybe potentially pick a ball off, because right now, even though they're down 7 points, the defense right now is playing extremely well, and they just have to get after that ball and turn the ball over.
Brandon Killing back in the ball game for Trine right now. He's their nickel back. Travis Reeder was in on the preceding play, but they've gone back to Adam Sherwood at that outside linebacker spot. Second down and 29 for Hope at around the 17. Trine trails at 7-0, 4:18 and rolling remaining here. First quarter. 2 wides to the left, 1 to the short side right. Hands it off, draw play, directly up the middle. Plows forward for a few yards, but Trine not fooled on the play as they gang tackle him. Many players in on the action. Nate Denton, the first one I saw get off that pile, pushed it forward to the 19-yard line, a gain of around 2.
Very, very interesting play call when he got second down at about 27 yards. You're going to try to run the ball up the middle. You got to think you got to chip away at this defense and pick up some yards for this first down.
3rd down around 25 from their own 20-yard line. Trine trails at 7-0. 2 wides to the left side, 1 Hudson to the short side right. Snap to phase, back to throw, pass rush, and throws it middle of the field, caught at the 40. Snyder to the 45 and the first. Across midfield, right sideline to the 45 to the 40. Still on his feet, and finally tackled by Vance and Shoemaker in Trine territory at the 37. That's just a spectacular play by the quarterback, Chris Faze, who had a player directly in his face. Threw the slant to Snyder, who cut it across the middle for a huge first down.
Yeah, first I was going to think he was going to underthrow that ball, but boy, he got a lot of mustard behind that pass and put it right in between 3 different Trine players with the running back, or the wide receiver rather, in stride. Big play there for Hope.
A gain of 44 to Scott Snyder. First down and 10 from the Trine 37. Hope already leads at 7-0. 2 wides to the right side, I formation, toss sweep. Elzinga left side, needs to hit the corner. Now cuts it inside for a positive gain. Slices past the 35-yard line, down to the 34. Nice vision and cutback ability by the leading rusher in the MIAA, and a gain of 3.
Yeah, had he not cut back, he may have even been tackled there for a loss, but decided to cut it back more towards the middle of the field and follow the blocker, fell forward for a gain of about 2.
Elzinga coming off 122 yards and 2 touchdowns last week against Wheaton. 2nd down and 7. Ball, the Trine 34. Hope leads at 7-0 with 2:30 remaining here in the first. Snyder slot to the right with Dietrich Rye that way. I formation, phase comes from under center. Snap to Chris, quick drop, looking right, throws it slant pattern, caught at the 15 to the 10, 5, touchdown, Kyle Dietrich, a 34-yard strike.
Yeah, just a big pass play there right through the middle. And I'm not sure one of those linebackers didn't see that ball leave the hand of the quarterback, because all of a sudden he watched with his eyes and not with his body that pass go right over the middle, and just a little bit of inside post route over towards the middle, streaking, and 6 more points there for the Hope offense.
3rd touchdown this year for Dietrich, their leading receiver. That's his 8th career touchdown catch. Had 285 yards on 14 catches last year against Trine, and 2 scores, an all-time Hope record. Extra point laid down, put up, it is good. A stunned, silent Trine crowd sits with 2:14 remaining in the first. Hope 14, Trine nothing. This is Trine Thunder football on 88X.
Football on 88X is made possible thanks.
Scoring drive by Hope, 6 plays, 61 yards, in 3 minutes, 41 seconds. Ball, including this afternoon.
University, Rachel Easter, your producer here today. 2:14 left in the first. Hope leads Trine 14-0 on a 34-yard touchdown to Kyle Dietrich. Dietrich came in 26th in the entire nation in receiving yards per game. Has 2 catches today, now 91 on his career. This is just a terrific athlete. Kick up by Hayes Camp, caught on the right sideline by Shoemaker, or by Selking rather, at the 6. Cuts ahead to the 10, goes parallel to the field, and he is dropped for the tackle at around the Trine 12, and they are backed up against the shadow of their own goal line, down 14 early.
Tell you what, this offense has got to make something happen. Last time it was 3rd and out, and then they got a illegal shift there, push them back even 5 more yards, and try to pin Hope deep back in their own territory. Right now, this offense has to come out. They have got to put some points up on this board.
Hope's last drive, 6 plays, 61 yards, took 3:41 off the clock. They've had the ball for the bulk of the time here in the first quarter. First down and 10 for their own 11. Trine down 14-0 here early. Watt from the shotgun with Biller offset to his right. 2 wides to the left. Shotgun snap. Eric Watt keeps it himself after a fake, 15 to the 20, right sideline, torn down by Hope after a very deceptive fake to Biller on the left side. Watt cut it out to the right and gained around 9.
Yeah, very deceptive. And so fact that I believe Kent Biller, he's the one that basically sold that play. He had his hands in the position right in his gut as if he had the ball, and that's what you get with that zone read play. And with a mobile quarterback, those kind of plays can develop.
Second down officially 2. Trine trails at 14-0 late first quarter. Ball at their own 20. Watt from the shotgun. Javante Hench slot to the left. 3 wide receivers that way. Hands it off this time to Biller for a first down as he cuts past the 20-yard line, stays on his feet, fights past tackles at the 25, and then finally is put down to rest at the 26 for a gain of 6.
Yeah, good job there by that offensive line, creating some good blocks, and also that wide receiver on the far side of the field. Kent Biller running high and tight and trying to pick up the first down. That's what the Thunder did. Good job there by the offense. But I tell you what, they need points. They don't need first downs. They need points.
Second carry today for Biller for 10 yards. First down and 10. Trying for their own 26. Snap to Watt, hands it off, sweep to the left. Jeff Langley gets the call at the 25-yard line, tries to hit the corner but cannot quite get it. Still has some positive yardage as he parades out of bounds at the 29 for a gain of 3.
Yeah, you can always tell by his running formation. If you had a little blue streak there, he goes from the middle of the field right about where the original line of scrimmage was, the 35, dip back to about the 37 yards, and then caught up for a couple of gains for a yard.
Langley 1,024 career yards now for Trine, their leading rusher the last 2 years. Second down, and they mark him out before that spot. Officially only a gain of 1 at the 27. 4 wide receivers, 2 each side. Shotgun snap to Watt. Quarterback draw is at the 30. Left sideline to the 35. A stiff arm for Watt, as we have come to know and love, as he smashes past the 40-yard line down to the 41. A gain of 14 and a Trine first down.
And that's QB draw all the way. That quarterback reads something there in the secondary for the Hope defense and realizes, hey, if I take this ball up there off tackle, I'm going to be able to pick up first down. Not only was it stiff arm, but that defensive player had his jersey, but still couldn't tear him down.
Watt is the second leading rusher in the entire conference. Had a career high 120 yards rushing last week. First down and 10 for their own 41. Trine trails at 14-0 late first quarter. 3 wides to the right, 1 to the left. Stopping, throwing is Watt, complete to Will Crystal. His first collegiate catch past the 45-yard line. Shoved out of bounds by the shoulder pads at the 48. A gain of around 6.
Yeah, good job there. He basically beat his cornerback that came in. Just a little bump and run type coverage and pulled back there for about 6 yards and made the catch.
Crystal from Portage Northern High School, where he played for the Huskies in Portage, Michigan. Had 22 catches and 4 scores last year as a senior. Second down and 4, just shy of midfield, their own 48. From the gun comes Watt with 3 wide receivers deployed to the right. Snap to him, hands it off to Biller for a first down or close to it, past midfield, as he had a huge seam directly up the middle. The defensive lineman, though, caught up late with him and threw him down by the waist. Jordan Morse with the tackle. Biller does have enough for that first down, a gain of 4.
Yeah, they spot that ball right on the 48-yard line, and then clock now is going to continue to roll, and they're going to end up with the first quarter now with no play there.
Time runs out when we start. In quarter number 2, Trine will have it in Hope territory for the first time today. First down and 10 from the Hope 48. But a rushing touchdown, or actually 2 passing touchdowns by Hope in the first quarter, has vaulted them out into the lead 14-0. You're listening to Trine Thunder Football on 88X.
Thunder.
And outgained Trine 137-47. First down and 10 for the Thunder in Hope territory under sunny skies on the left hash at the 48. Hence, Kurtz, and Crystal to the right side. Hands it off to Biller on the sweep to the left as he sprints past the 45-yard line, then zigzags out to the 43 across the left sideline. A gain of around 5 on that zone read.
Tell you what, they might even be able to do a zone read type option play because Javante Hintz, as soon as the quarterback appears to hand the ball off to that running back, he's wide open there on the right side. Might do a play action wide receiver screen type play sometime later on.
4 carries, 19 yards today for Biller. 2nd down and 5 from the 43 of Hope. Shotgun snap, 3 wides to the right. Biller gets the call again, and actually it's to Watt as he goes past the 40-yard line on the deceptive play for a first down, all the way past the 35 down to the 32. A gain of 11 for the Thunder, and a first down as the fake was so good they pursued Biller to the right side and actually tackled him, and then out of nowhere, emerging with the football was Eric Watt.
One of those times where even the TV cameras get messed up. They're not sure who has the ball.
First down and 10 from the Hope 32 left hash. Trine trails at 14-0. 3 wides to the right side as they hand it off to Miller at the 30 to the 25. Breaks the tackle to the 20. Left sideline near the 15-yard line as Kent Miller gets that fuel moving. He's a player that can stop and start on a dime, and once he gets started, he'll never stop. Has that track speed all the way down to the 17. A first down for the Thunder. A big gain for Miller.
And great timing there by the offensive line. They're just making their blocks. And when they do have that zone read play, they have to make sure they make enough blocks for both the right side of the field and the left side of the field, depending on who gets it.
The gain of 15 for Kent into the red zone for the first time for Trine. First down and 10 from the 16. Shotgun snap. Miller again gets the call, lowers his head, and winds past the 15-yard line near that point. Hope had it pretty well plugged up directly up the middle, and Kent has one.
Yeah, you might start to see a little bit of a play action type play here, where instead they're going to be doing this zone read type play, fake the handoff, and then try to go deep.
13:25 remaining second quarter. Hope 14, Trine nothing. Second down officially 8 from the Hope 15, middle of the field. Paul Curtis split out to the wide side right. Split backs in the backfield for the first time. Faking the sweep. Watt rolling out to the right. He'll run it. He's at the 10 as he slips down, losing his footing as he tried to make a cutback near that mark. Came down on his backside as they'll spot the ball at the 10 for a gain of 5.
Yeah, he just tried the cutback type move there just a little bit too soon and couldn't quite make it there in time. Slid down about the 10-yard line. At that point in time, you just got to hope that maybe a Hope makes a late hit.
3rd down and 3. A big conversion for the Thunder from the Hope 10, trailing the Flying Dutchman 14-0 with 12:40 remaining here first half. 3 wide receivers split out to the left. Cody Nash nipping wide with Kurtz and Hentz in the slot. Shotgun snap to Watt. Gives it to Biller again. Left side tries to break a tackle but cannot escape the ankle tackle as he will lose 2 as he tried to cut it out to the left side, and the Thunder are now left with a 4th down and around 5.
You got to believe at this point in time, the quarterback's on the field looking at the sidelines. You got to believe they're going to go for it this deep in the territory.
Actually, it does appear as though they are. Trine trails at 14-0. Jeremy Howard certainly would have a high percentage field goal, but Trine wants nothing of it. They are gambling. Going forward on 4th down and 6 from the Hope 13. Split backs in the backfield, Curtis and Langley to the right. Under center is Eric Watt. Fakes the sweep, back to throw. Watt has all the time in the world, now flush from the pocket. Rolling right at the 20, stops, throws across his body, end zone, touchdown, Trine. Unbelievable arm strength by Eric Watt throwing across his body as he found his tight end, Nick Lehman, in the middle of the end zone. Unbelievable athletic play by Watt.
I tell you what, I thought for a second there, he's thrown in between 2 wide receivers, and they're tied in, just kind of hiding there in the dark blue turf, picking up the 6 points for the offense. Big gamble, paying off.
Second touchdown this year for Lehman. Howard in to attempt the extra point. Laid down, put up, extra point, good. Huge turnaround in this game. Trine 4th down and 6 from the 13. It looked as though Eric Watt was going to be sacked, but he used that prodigious arm to wrap it in the end zone into the waiting arms of Nick Lehman. We'll take a break. 11:36 to go before half. Trine has pulled within 7. Hope leads Trine 14-7. This is Trine Thunder football on 88X. At the 30-yard line, dangerous kick return unit for Hope. They've had a big one already today all the way up to the 49. Line drive kick. Hits to the 20, then skips all the way past the back man into the end zone. Dietrich picks it up 5 yards deep in the end zone for a touchback.
A little bit of a knuckle kick there where that ball never went above anybody's head. And just a great fortuitous bounce there for the special teams. And now they're going to put Hope there on the 20-yard line. Defense now needs to step up and make a big play and hopefully get this offense some time to get back on the field and tie it up.
14-7, Hope in the lead. 11:36 remaining before half. First down and 10 for their own 20. Dietrich to the right. Snyder, the wide receiver, split out to the left. I formation position behind Faze. Snap to Chris, hands it off, etched it on, moving to the left, and he's showered under by Trine players for a loss of around 2. Players came thundering in and throws down the tailback. It's second down and 11.
Yeah, you always talk about if you got to tackle with your body. But you got to make sure you can't just hit them back. You got to also wrap them up and bring them down. So you got to make sure you get a good body, but good job there by the defensive line getting in that backfield and trying to make a stop.
14-7 Hope, 11:07 and rolling remaining here before half. Second down and 11 from their own 19. Snyder right, Dietrich left, I formation. Etched on the tailback. Chris Faze is under center. Snap back, quick drop, looking to throw. Caught by Dietrich on the 25-yard line. Left sideline, lays some punishment down as he put a forearm shiver into the Trine player past the 30-yard line. Appears to have enough for the first down, and he does, a gain of 11.
Hey, usually that's Aaron Selke, number 4, laying the lumber right there. He just got hit. He got hit hard down by the sidelines, but with laying the body there, he also knocked the guy out of bounds.
Third catch today for Dietrich, who has that 34-yard touchdown catch. First down and 10 for their own 31. Trine needs a stop. Left hash, Faze, play fake, rolls right, stops, looking deep. Right sideline across midfield at the 30-yard line, incomplete. As the wide receiver Dietrich went up into the air, tried to pull it down into his breadbasket, but it skipped away at the very last moment, and Dietrich is slow to get up.
Yeah, I believe he may have just gotten the wind knocked out of him, because as he fell down, I'm not sure whether he fell down there on the ball or whether he just hit that turf hard. But I tell you what, just dropping the ball there, that was a big pass play. Those safeties dropped back. They knew where the ball was. But Dietrich, I'm not sure how tall he is, but I tell you what, just reached right over that safety and made a big play.
Dietrich still huddled over, across the right sideline. He's their big play player, who had a Hope record 285 yards against Trine a year ago. Second down and 10. That is the first incompletion today for Chris Faze. Ball at his own 31. Hope 14, Trine 7. Two wide receivers to the right, one to the short side left. Swing pass right side, caught by Elzinga, skips past the 30-yard line, then spins up to around the 33. A short game contained by the Thunder. Aaron Selking in on the stop along with Chris Burley. A gain of around 3.
Big third down here for the Thunder. They got to make sure they stand up tall and make a big play, because right now this defense has the crowd behind them. They got to make a big play, keep the ball in front of them, and lay a hit.
8th catch of the year for Tim Elzinga. Third down and 8 for Hope for their own 33. Under 10 minutes remaining second quarter. Trine trails at 14-7. Faze from the shotgun. 2 eyes to the right, 1 to the left. Snap back to Faze, drops right, looking to throw, lofts it right sideline, incomplete, looking for Jared Hudson at the 44-yard line, but 5 feet over his head, on to coverage for the Thunder, Andrew Pickford, as Hope needs to punt for the first time today.
And putting some gorgeous pressure there on the quarterback. You got 2 guys, one of them being Matt Medina, the other one being Chris Eichmann, getting there on the quarterback and laying a hit. As soon as he let go of that ball, a big hit driven down the ground.
Trine trails at 14-7, 9:43 remaining second quarter. Into punt for the first time today is Steve Hayskamp from his own 20-yard line. Gets it off amid pressure. Spiral punt right side, but short. Running up to make the catch is Aaron Selking in coverage as he falls forward to the 44-yard line. There is a flag on the play back in Hope territory.
I will not see what it is. I hope it's not an offsides, because one of those defensive players there for Trine got across the line of scrimmage awfully fast and just about got a blocked punt there. But we'll see what the referee calls here. But either way, I believe they're all going to call an offsides. Still not enough, I believe, for a first down.
It does appear to be the offsides on Trine, who had more than 80 penalty yards last week against Franklin and 2 costly offsides penalties. 5 yards still leaves a 4th down and 3 for Hope in their own territory at their 38. Trine trails this game 14-7. Hayescamp still in for the punt. Selke now has backed his way back to the Trine 20. Hayescamp averaging about 31 yards per punt this year.
My opinion, they may just get another chance here to block the punt.
Trine looking to come, snap back, drops it, rolls to the right, and he's thrown down inside the 30-yard line at around the 26. Dropped the low snap, fell upon the ball, and the Thunder get the turnover they need, trailing it by 7 with a very, very short field.
Yeah, the kicker's a senior. He has the leadership. He has the confidence. He's been in these positions before. That's just nerves, all nerves right there. You realize the first time you get that punt, you just about got a block. So you're trying to get the ball, picking off the ground, too much thinking, and just have to come down there. Great job there by the defense, and good job there by the coaches, bringing the house on the block.
Rejuvenated sideline today for the Thunder. First down and 10 in Hope territory, the 27, trailing it 14-7 with 9:27 remaining before half. Hentz, Brown, and Kurtz all stacked to the wide side right with Paul Curtis to the short side left. Paul had 2 touchdown catches last week against Franklin. Watt under center with Miller standing 7 yards behind him. Big opportunity for the Thunder. Hands it off on the draw to Miller, 25, as he cuts it inside and dives forward to around the 22-yard line. Almost got that speed started, but still a gain of 5.
Yeah, once again, very delayed handoff, and usually when you see that quarterback, he usually does a play action fake and tries to run around and make a play, but they're just a good job handing the ball off right up the middle. Offensive line creating an opportunity for yards. 2nd and 5 from the Hope 22. Trine is down 14-7. Trips to the right, 1 to the short side left. Miller again with the call, 22, about the 16-yard line as he loses footing. Tried to cut it back near the left hash, but fell directly on his back as he had some space across the left sideline. But because he did lose his footing, he's knocked down right at the first down marker, but he does have enough and a gain of 5. One of those very, very few times where you are glad that your running back went low. It's like, tell you what, one of those linebackers coming right across could have really laid a hit on him had he been standing upright.
Into the red zone, first down and 10 from the Hope 16. Trine trails at 14-7. Shotgun to Watt, the snap, handoff again to Miller. He's at the 10 to the 5, directly into the end zone on a speed burst. Touchdown, Kent Miller. Unbelievable Jets.
It's all speed right there, and he's running hard. And you can see he has so much focus. As soon as he hits that goal line, he's going as fast as he was as soon as he touched that ball. He's wanting to make sure he gets in the end zone as fast as possible and try to tie this ball game up.
Kent Miller has come out with reckless abandon today. Tries a chance to tie this up on the extra point. Howard 8 for 11 this year. Snap down, kick up. It is good. Trine trailed it 14-0, but a touchdown pass to Nick Lehman and a tremendous 16-yard touchdown on a huge gaping hole offered up by that offensive line by Kent Miller, and Trine has tied things up 14 apiece with 8:39 to go before half. This is Trine Thunder football on 88X.
When it comes to going to the next level of performance for your ATV, motorcycle, or snowmobile, look no further than the experts at Angola Power Sports. Angola Power Sports offers unparalleled service, from complete engine overhaul to oil changes, and they sell, remove, and replace tires and balance the tires on a computerized wheel balancer. Angola Power Sports owner Tim Case has over 18 years of certified overhaul engine experience. Angola Power Sports services all of the major brands of ATVs, snowmobiles, and motorcycles. Angola Power Sports has all the parts and accessories needed for your ATV, motorcycle, snowmobile, or personal watercraft. Aftermarket and OEM parts are in stock. Put your machine on a dyno, where you can dyno tune or remap the EFI for optimum performance. Dyno tune your ATV or motorcycle at Angola Power Sports, now a certified dyno tuning facility. Angola Power Sports also accepts and sells on consignment. When you think of Angola Power Sports, think of service, parts, and dyno. Angola Power Sports is located at 124 North McKinley Street, right behind Wacky Jack's in Angola.
after that muffed punt. First down and 10 for their own 20. We are deadlocked at 14 apiece on homecoming. 8:38 to go in the second. Two wide receivers, one each side. Delayed draw. Tel-All picks his way past the 25-yard line, then dives forward up to the 28. A gain of 8 on the first down play for Hope. Tim Elzinga leads the entire league in rushing. Tel-All is third, and they're both carrying the ball well today.
Yeah, right now it's just a matter of that defensive line pinching in and making sure they get off their blocks and making a tackle.
Tel-All from Alto, Michigan, in Caledonia High School near Grand Rapids. Second down and 2 for their own 28. Handoff again. Left side misdirection. Shimmying his way for a first down is Tim Elzinga past the 30-yard line up to the 33. Gaining 5.
Yeah, good job once again trying to pursue the runner there, but just a little shimmy, like you said, Aaron, and a quick little move, picking up a couple of yards for the first down.
Elzinga has over 1,000 career yards and 14 touchdowns entering this ball game today, but he was injured last year against Trine in limited time, had 7 carries and only 4 yards. Fresh set of downs for Hope. First down and 10 for their own 33. Trine 14, Hope likewise. 7:45 remaining, second quarter. Two wides, one each side. Short drop, looking right, throws sideline, caught by Snyder at the 40-yard line as he gallops out of bounds all the way up to the 44, gaining 11.
Yeah, just a little quick pass play right there where you have a little bit of zone pass coverage, and you try and pick it in right between those blue circles and pick up a couple of yards, and just a big hit there by the wideout and knocking some of those defensive players to the side and running out of bounds for the first down.
4 catches, 66 yards today for Snyder, who now has 54 career grabs. First down and 10 for their own 45, right hash. Two wide receivers to the left. I formation. Gives it to the tailback. Tel-All up the middle, but Trine meets him at the line of scrimmage. His forward momentum got him back to that line for no gain. It was a safety for the Thunder coming in with the help, but the main hit was by Chris Burley.
I tell you what, if I'm the quarterback right now for Hope, I'm going to try to go to a hard count and try to draw this defense off sides.
Under 7 minutes remaining before half. Trine and Hope tied up 14 apiece. Second down and 10 from their own 45. Wide receivers each way. Drop by Faze, looking to throw out of the backfield, caught by their fullback for a short gain. He was immediately met across the left sideline by Shoemaker, who knocked down Lovelace at the 49-yard line for a gain of 4.
Yeah, just a little bit of a space there in the coverage for the secondary, trying to get from that backfield, and one of those linebackers getting over and making a good hit. A simultaneous hit at that, making sure they're earning more yards after the catch.
6 catch this year for Lovelace. He is a big load, 255 pounds, the fullback. Third down and 5, just shy of midfield at their own 49, tied up 14-14 with over 6 minutes left, second quarter. Trips to the short side left. Faze comes from the shotgun. Snap to Chris, back to throw, has time, and throws across the middle of the field, caught by Hudson in Trine territory for a first down, past the 35-yard line, down to the 34, a gain of 17.
Yeah, Trine dropped back into pass coverage, and they just had a little bit of sandwich coverage and couldn't quite pick it up. The linebacker didn't drop back far enough and couldn't quite tip that pass, and the safety couldn't come back up in time and make a big hit. So the guy caught the ball, got down to the ground, Hope first down.
20th catch this year for Jared Hudson, and the first catch today. First down and 10 in Trine territory, left hash at the 33, tied up 14-14. I formation, two wide receivers. Faze turns around and tried to hand it off, but kept the ball. Knocked down in the backfield for the sack as he is absolutely pinwheeled down by Chris Burley. I think that was a misdirection play. Wanted to hand it off to the tailback. Again, they had a timing issue. The play was blown up directly up the middle. The tailback surpassed the handoff, and by that time, Burley was already in the backfield for the huge sack.
I know the referee knows this rule, but just because he's on top of a defensive player doesn't make him down. I'm not sure he had a knee down there before he fumbled the ball.
Second down and 19. Drop back to the Trine 42. 5 minutes to go, second quarter, tied up 14 apiece. Two wides to the right, straight eye behind Chris Faze is under center. Hard count, rolls right, stopping, fires it right sideline, incomplete at the 30-yard line. Nice single coverage on Kyle Dietrich by Rickaby.
Yeah, but there's still going to be a flag on the play there for offsides. Once again, you call it, it's the hard count, and that's when they're trying to draw a couple of those defensive players offsides. And that's exactly what they did. Expect Hope to move up 5 more yards.
Hope did their scouting. They saw Trine had a propensity to skip offsides last week, and they've already done it a few times here today, especially when you're all the way knocked back. Second down and 19. The hard count is an easy way to get 5 yards, and that's exactly what they did. And now it's a more manageable second down and 14.
Well, it's a big gamble there by the offense, because not only do they go to the hard count, but when they went to that first snap, there's only 5 seconds left to go on that play clock.
Second down, 14 ball. In the middle of the field, the Trine 36 tied up 14-14. 2 wides each side. Straight eye. Back to throw is Faze, rolls right, Reeder on his force after him, throws it right sideline, caught by the tight end DeBoer as he is stacked down at the 15-yard line and then finally put down to rest at the 13, a gain of around 23.
And DeBoer's a big guy also, 6'3", 250, a senior. And if you look across this line, they got a lot of seniors that are playing on starters, and that's just what they have to do. When your quarterback scrambles out, you have to create a play, break open, and make sure you make the catch.
DeBoer has a touchdown catch here today. That's his second catch. Second team all-conference player from last year. First down and 10 in the red zone from the Trine 13. Right hash. 1 wide receiver each side, straight eye. Snap to Faze, hands it off. Elzinga to the right side, cuts it inside the 10, spins it to 5, dives near the goal line but short. Put down at around the 1 for a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's just a very, very athletic move there by the running back, making sure a couple of cutbacks and then one spin move that allowed him to pick up a couple more yards.
They have placed the knee down before that spot prematurely, down at around the 4, and it's close enough now that they'll have to measure. Hope right now running it all over Trine. 103, or actually, looks like about 103 rushing yards for Hope. We'll see when we get the official numbers. Chain crew has it out across the right side. It is a 14-14 ball game with 4:04 remaining before halftime. First down and goal, Hope.
Triton's defense, they did a good job getting themselves off the field in the last couple possessions. Right now, they're back to their end zone. They got to come up, stand up tall, and make a big play. Right now, they're doing a great job pursuing that quarterback. You got to make sure if they're going to drop back into a pass-type play, cover your man and know where he is at all times.
This is a Hope team that has 11 rushing touchdowns this year. First down and goal from the Trine 3, tied up 14-14 with 3:50 remaining before half. 2 wide receivers split out to the left, I formation. Faze under center, hands it off to Elzinga, tackled as he had his legs taken directly out from under him by a sliding Chris Burley on the right hash. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Yeah, good job there by, once again, the penetration on that defensive lineman, number 92, Christian Burley, getting there in the backfield and making sure he knows he can't necessarily get the ball, but he can definitely take out the guy's legs, and that's what he does for no gain.
Second down and goal from the 3 right hash, 14-14, close to halftime here, second quarter. Hudson split out to the right side. Dietrich and Snyder slot to the left. Faze comes from the gun with his fullback Loveless offset to his right. Shotgun snap. Fakes the play, runs it inside, diving near the goal line. Still no indication. Touchdown Hope. As they put up a late indication on that delayed quarterback draw, Chris Faze with a rushing touchdown, his second this year.
Yeah, you got to be careful when you see that and the quarterback drops back. And the first thing the defense is thinking is, this is a broken play. Someone's not running the route they need to make. And so you have to pursue the quarterback. They did. He just happened to get pushed back forward into the end zone for 6 points.
Hope averages 27 points per game. They put up 20 already against Trine. Steve Hayskamp in to attempt the extra point. Sunny skies here today in Angola on homecoming. Snap down, kick up. It is good. Trine trailed it 14-0, came back with 14 unanswered to tie it, and then Hope a demonstrative drive down to retake the lead. 2:54 remaining before half. Hope 21, Trine 14. This is Trine Thunder football on 88X. This 2:54 remaining before half. Hope on an 11-play, 80-yard drive, taking 5:44 off this clock, has regained the lead at 21-14 on a 3-yard dive into the end zone by the quarterback, Chris Faze.
Yeah, right now this offense has got to get back up on the field, and it can be created by the special teams. They got to put them in good field coverage.
Ball teed up at the 30-yard line, Selking back along with Biller. Kicked off deep, caught by Selking at the 10. Middle of the 15, 20. 25 goes Selking, has some room as he muscles past the 30-yard line up to the 31. Nice field position for Trine. 2 minutes, 49 seconds remaining on the clock, and all 3 timeouts at the disposal of the Thunder. They trail at 21-14.
Yeah, this offense has to get back up onto the field and kind of nickel and dime this defense all the way down the field. We may not see some very big pass plays here because they want to be the last possession of this half. So they're going to go with some quick plays, maybe some running plays, and a lot of, I believe we might even see some quarterback scrambles, maybe a couple of bootleg plays. Try to create some plays here.
Hope has almost doubled Trine up in total yards today, 214 to 122. Eric Watt stands under center, 3 wide receivers split out to the right, 1 to the short side left. First down and 10, their own 31. Handoff, Biller again directly up the middle, cannot elude the tackler at the 35-yard line, or he would have had a huge gain, but still a gain of around 4 for Biller, who is certainly running with purpose here today.
Yeah, with the almost like a 2-minute offense, I think they're going to go to a no huddle, and everybody has those play bands on their wrist to see what play is called.
Second down and 5 from their own 36. Trine trails it by 7. 3 rides to the right, 1 to the short side left. Watt comes under center. Snap to Eric, back to throw, reverse pivot, left sideline, incomplete. Pass to diving Paul Curtis at the 44-yard line. Just threw it out of his reach and out of bounds.
Yeah, now a very, very big third down, because if you don't pick this up, the play is stopped. You got to pick this one up so you can extend the drive and try to tie it up before halftime.
Chris Smells on the coverage for the Flying Dutchman. Third down and 5 for their own 36. Trine trails at 21-14 with 2:15 left before half. Still, remember, all 3 timeouts at the disposal of Trine. Watt drops back to the shotgun, 3 wides to the right, 1 to the short side left. Beside him is Biller. Snap back, pulls the pocket to the right, stops, throws it across midfield, incomplete on a beautiful defensive play by the defensive back, knocking it away at the very last moment with his left hand down to the turf. The intended target was Adam Kurtz. Making the play by Hope was the MIAA Defensive Player of the Week, Kyle Warren.
Yeah, he was all over Adam Kurtz there on the close side of the field, had plenty of enough yards there, and was probably the best wide receiver to throw to, but just not in time, and the ball got knocked down for an incomplete.
Trying back to punt at their own 22. Hope has Dietrich to return at his 25. An all-conference return specialist from last year. Howard with a boot, a short kick, right side. Dietrich catches at the 30, right hash to around the 35-yard line before he is crashed into and dropped for a return of about 3 yards. But now the tables turn. 2:03 remaining here in the second quarter, and Hope has all 3 timeouts, leading Trine 21-14. This defense has to be exhausted. Hope has been on the field 19 minutes and 9 seconds compared to only 8 minutes for the Trine offense.
Yeah, now it's definitely a true 2-minute drill with this offense. Now they're going to try and nickel and dime this defense all the way down the field. Look for some short, quick passes, and you got to make sure you step in front of some passes, knock them down, or pick them off. Either way, defense has to come big and dig deep.
Brock Reinig in the ballgame for the Thunder. Also Brandon Killingbeck at linebacker. I formation for Hope. 2 wide receivers, 1 each side. First down and 10 from their own 35, leading it by 7. Toss sweep, left side. Etchenau near the line of scrimmage, showered under and snowed down by some Trine players. Pickford in on the coverage, Shoemaker, and also Adam Sherwood for the Thunder, as he has dropped down for a loss of 1 or 2.
Yeah, good job there by the pursuance and the penetration there by the defensive line. They're just trying to get in the backfield. They had a couple blocks in front, pushed through, made the tackle.
Second down and 12 from their own 33. 1:35 and ticking remaining here second quarter. 1 wide receiver each side. Quick drop, rolling right is Faze. Has time near the right sideline. Tucks it and runs and scampers out of bounds past the 30-yard line up to around the 32. A loss of 1, but Hope stops the clock. Trine defense now with a challenge. Third down and around 12 to go. Down 7 points, 1:27 remaining second quarter.
You got to think at this point in time, the defense might consider taking a timeout if Hope decides to run the ball and try to eat some of this clock.
Third down and 13 for their own 31-yard line. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Chris Faze, who has 2 touchdown strikes today from this gun, takes the snap, Back to throw, sets up the screen, caught by Lovelace out of the backfield, left side, breaks the tackle, 30 to 35 to the 40, near a first down marker as he is dragging Trine players all across this field. They appear to mark him, though, just short at the 44. That is a tremendous individual effort by Lovelace, who refused to go down. As this clock does wind, Trine with 3 timeouts left, and they need to take one. I'm not sure what took so long, as the clock is finally stopped with about 1 minute to go. Matt Land is not happy at all. Talking to the line judge, not even a little bit, as I'm guessing maybe his sideline was gesturing for a timeout, and they were not given that, and 9 or 10 extra seconds went off.
Yeah, it's actually a full 11 seconds there when that ball got spotted down. I believe they're going to try to call a timeout with about 1 minute and 11 seconds left to go, but now Hope has to consider maybe even going for it at this point in time, because if they're going to try to punt it, Trine's going to get an opportunity with the ball back, but if they can go for it, they can try to eat some more of this clock up.
That would be a huge risk, though, to go for it. Jeremy Howard is a big leg for the Thunder. They would only need probably 10, 15 yards to be in field goal range. We'll see what the strategy is. 1 minute solid on this clock. Hope with a 21-14 lead. Trying defense on the field right now. Hope is yet to break their huddle, and we have no idea what they're going to do. As Laura Hefner, face painted, as it always is, has this crowd fired up. I do not see Steve Hayskamp on the field, but remember, Chris Faze, the quarterback, was their punter last year. But he's standing under center right now with 2 wide receivers, 1 each side with a straight eye. 4th down and 1 for their own 44. Trine trails it by 7. Hard count again. That's exactly what they were doing, trying to draw Trine off sides. They did not fall for the ruse. Timeout Hope, and now they will probably punt.
Good job there by the defense, and you got to believe Coach Kinsey goes in there on the defense and says, okay, guys, they obviously are going to go to the hard count. If they're going to get you off sides, they're going to pick up the first down and try to drive down the field. You got to be patient. Wait until you see that ball move. Don't listen for anything. Wait until you see the ball move, then pursue the quarterback. QB, obviously, the hard count didn't work. They got to call a timeout and now see what they're going to do, whether they're going to try to go for it or try to pin them down deep for the Thunder territory.
Hope led it 14-0 after a David DeBoer touchdown catch and a Kyle Dietrich 34-yard touchdown stab. It was 14-0 after 1. Trine struck back. An unbelievable touchdown pass from Eric Watts and Nick Lehman, 13 yards out, cut it to 14-7. Game tied on a 16-yard rushing touchdown by Kent Biller. Trine's only 3rd rushing touchdown this year. But Hope struck right back. Chris Faze, a touchdown dive from 3 yards out, and the Flying Dutchman lead it by 7. 4th down and 1 for their own 44. Steve Hayskamp into punt. He's at his own 32. Back to return for the Thunder. Aaron Selking at their 20. Snap back, gets it off, nice punt, spiral kick, sends Selking back to the 15. Made the catch, made a shift at the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Selking has some room past the 35-yard line, finally spun down all the way up to the 38. A beautiful return of Selking of about 20 yards.
Yeah, good job there by some blocks on the defense there, trying to get some more yards, and basically at this point in time, all they're wanting to do, they just want to put some points up on the board. So they'll take any field position at this point.
And there is a flag all the way back at the 22-yard line of Trine. Came in late. The initial indication, it is on the Thunder. Block in the back on Trine. That will take them out of striking range, and now with only 49.3 seconds to go before half, deep in their own territory, inside the 15, laid down at the 11, you will probably see a very conservative play call.
Yeah, now you're going to be placed about between the 11 and 12-yard line. I was going to say, if you had a couple more yards there, you might have been able to try to go big. If you notice some of their big play guys like Javante Hens and Paul Curtis are in the game. We'll see what they decide to do, but I'd like to see at least one shot at the end zone.
Trine still has 2 timeouts left. Down 7 with 49.3 seconds remaining before half. Watts coming from the gun, but he hands it off directly up the middle of the Biller, past the 15 to the 20, as he is thrown down onto his back at the 20-yard line for a gain of around 8. Clock moving. Trine seems content to let this go into half.
Yeah, just a very conservative type play calling, and now they realize that they do have to snap the ball one more time, and they'll see which one they go.
21-14 Hope. 25 seconds and rolling. remaining before halftime. Second down and 2 from their own 20-yard line. Watt again comes from the shotgun with 3 wides to the right. Hands it off to Biller again, moving to the right side. Sheds a tackle to the 25, shifts ahead to the 30, to the 35. Right sideline to the 40, at midfield. Biller to the 30. Right sideline to the 30, had one man to beat. Finally tackled in Hope territory at the 25-yard line, but a flag came in late on the play across the right sideline. And yes, there is time on the clock. 3.8 seconds to go as Kent Biller almost took it to the house.
Yeah, I believe they're gonna call for some sort of holding type call.
They call a sideline interference on Trine, so the play will hold up. That's a 5-yard penalty, but Biller got it all the way in Trine territory. Marked at the 25, they'll mark it back to the 30. 3.8 seconds remaining before half. They'll send Jeremy Howard in to try for the long field goal, a 47-yarder from the right hash. That was all set up on the huge run by Kent Biller. Howard this year has yet to miss, 4 for 4, tied for 12th in the entire nation in field goals. Laid down at the 37-yard line, right hash. A 47-yard effort by Howard. Trine trails at 21-14, 3.8 seconds remaining before half. Snap to Pickford, puts it down. Howard with the boot. It is up, and it is good. He nailed it. Jeremy Howard nails it from 47 yards out, and the Thunder on a sideline sprint by Kent Biller get into scoring position, and Howard nails a career-high 47-yard field goal at halftime. The Thunder pulled to within 4 at 21-17.
And what's crazy about that is, we talked about it's going to be conservative play calling, and all of a sudden just a quick little handoff to your back. Kent Biller runs all the way down the sidelines, about puts it down that 35-yard line. But I tell you what, just a great job there by the offense. And Jeremy Howard, great kick. He even had a little bit more space in there. Could have maybe put it there through 50, but just enough leg and put some 3 points there on the board. Now Trine goes into the halftime down 4 points. But remember, deferring to the second half, they get the ball back.
The last play of the second quarter is an exciting one. Jeremy Howard's previous career high was 41 yards last year. This year, as long as 35 yards. Had the distance, tucked it into the right side of the upright. The Thunder at halftime, after trailing it by as many as 14, draw to within 4 at 21-17. I have never seen Kent Biller run with more purpose than he has today. He is a home run waiting to happen.
Yeah, he's just waiting for a big play to develop, and right there, I consider that a big play. Just running down the sidelines, and you could tell all he saw was the end zone. He's thinking, okay, I can either step out of bounds and stop the clock, or I can try to go to the end zone. And I think right there, just Hope actually probably shot themselves in the foot there just a little bit. Hit him a little too early, went out of bounds, gave him about 4 seconds left there on the clock. Penalty moves him back 5 yards, and Jeremy Howard goes out there and makes an outstanding kick, and Trine now down 4 going into halftime.
I'll tell you what, from Hope's perspective, Trine is telling them here at the end, we are not going to try to score. We're going to go into halftime down 7. All we're going to do is hand it off to Kent Biller, try to stop him. They could not stop Biller.
Yeah, Kent Biller's thinking, okay, I realize I'm going to get the ball, and I realize they probably just want me to get tackled, get the clock down, and get out of here now down 7 points. But I tell you what, they got that ball. He's thinking, okay, I got a little bit of room to scoot. Getting down there on the sidelines and putting big yardage up there before halftime. And great job by Kent Biller, but I tell you what, good job there once again blocking by that offensive line.
An exciting first half here at Sheffield on homecoming as we head into halftime. Hope leads Trine 21-17. This is Trine Thunder football on 88X. So if they want to stack the box, try to stop Kent Biller, Matt Len says, please do it, because we'll throw the wide receiver screen to Javante Hentz morning, noon, and night, and it's goodbye.
You play the averages. I mean, you think about the first 3 games there of the season. Trine, you talked about 208 yards of offense this way, 206 yards of offense this way. It's a very balanced offense. I tell you what, if this offense can rack up that many passing yards in this second half, Hope is going to be in a very heap of trouble. But I tell you what, it's just right now all about the offense. but special teams has to come out and get good field position.
Defensive leaders for the Thunder in that first half. Aaron Shoemaker, the sophomore safety, already has 11.5 tackles, including 3 for loss. And Chris Burley has 6 tackles. Aaron Selking has 4.5. Getting ready to start here in the second half. Steve Hayskamp has it teed up at the 30 into the air. And this second half is underway, caught by Selking of the 12. To the 15, middle of the field of the 20, winds his way to the 25-yard line, sheds a tackle, dives forward. Trine will start at the 28, down 21-17, early action third quarter.
Right now it just falls into the hands of the offense. Obviously, Coach Land talks about making adjustments during the half, but you can also believe some of those other coaches, they're going to make adjustments throughout that first half before they go into halftime. So they're going to come out. They had some success in that last drive, and now they have to come out with the momentum behind them and try to make a big drive here, eat up some clock, and put some points up on the board.
First down and 10 from their own 29. Trine down 4. First play from scrimmage, third quarter. Brown, Kurtz, and Crystal stacked to the left side. Inside handoff. They give it right to Biller, and Hope has him plugged up directly up the middle for a gain of 1. Hope, in the first play, has made the adjustment. We'll see how Trine reacts.
Yeah, Coach Land talks about, like I said, once again, making those second half adjustments. You got to believe that Hope is going to be doing the same thing, so they're going to stack the box. They're going to a couple more linebackers there to try to stop the run, and that's when that zone read, play action type wide receiver screen plays can work wonders.
Second down and 9 from their own 30. Trine trails at 21-17 early third quarter. Watt comes from the gun. 2 eyes to the left and 1 to the short side right. Play fake, looking to throw, slings the sideline, caught by Cody Nash-Niff on the left side, shimmies out of a tackle to the 40-yard line, falls forward to the 41, a gain of 11 and a first down for the Blues.
Hey, well, that's all arm strength right there. The quarterback, Eric Watt, throwing off the back foot. Just a fire missile over there on the close side of the field. Nash-Niff and falling forward for the first down. 7th
catch this year for Cody, who had 4 and a score last week. First down and 10 for their own 41. 21-17 Hope. 2 wides each side. Watt comes from the gun. Snap to Eric. Handoff Kent Biller. Stops at the 40. Moves forward. Trying to carry tacklers as far as he can, and he gets up to the 43 for a gain of 2.
Yeah, obviously right now the defensive line is pinching in that middle, so Kent Biller can't quite get through the middle and pick up those yards. They might want to consider going off tackle or try a couple of quick pass plays to get this linebackers to step back a little bit and open up some breathing room there through the middle of the field.
Second down and 8 from their own 43. 132 yards today for Biller. Ball in the middle of the field, 3 wide receivers stacked to the right, 1 to the short side left. Watt, with a long count, comes from the gun. Snap to Eric, pulls the pocket to the right, fires it right sideline, caught by Nash-Niffen. Another first down past midfield as he noses the pigskin out of bounds in Hope territory at the 46 for a gain of around 13.
Great communication there by Nash-Niffen as well as the quarterback. Cody actually had to come back to that pass. He ran a little bit too far, came back, got his momentum going in front, and fell forward for the first down.
Second catch on this drive for Nash-Niffen. First down and 10 in Hope territory, right hash of the 46. 3 wides to the left, 1 to the short side right. Quarterback draw, Eric Watt hit in the backfield and then dropped for a sack. Hope not fooled even a little bit as he dropped back, went for the quarterback draw the entire way, was knocked down at the 47 for a loss of 1. And the sack for Hope, their 7th this year.
Yeah, an outside linebacker type spy play where they realize the quarterback can be mobile when he gets out of that pocket. So the spy, that linebacker coming in hard and following that quarterback wherever he goes.
Second down and 11 from the Hope 47. Trine trails at 21-17 early action third quarter. 2 wides each side. Watt from the shotgun. Takes the snap, straight drop, fires it left sideline, caught by Curtis, jumping into the air at the 40-yard line as he is thrown down on his side at that mark. A gain of 7 for the Thunder, now 3rd and 4.
Yeah, when you get up in the air like Paul Curtis did there to try to catch the pass, you can't move forward and try to make another play, so you just hold on to the ball and take it all the way down to the ground.
11th catch this year for Curtis and the first today. 3rd down and 4 at the Hope 40. Trine trails at 21-17 with 11:49 remaining third quarter. 2 wide receivers each side. Watt comes to the shotgun with Biller disposed to his right. Snap to Eric, a high one. Secures it, stops, pumps left, rolls right, looks to run. Watt at the 40-yard line. Tries to string it out and has a first down as he tiptoes the sideline past the 35-yard line. finally stepping out around the 33. It was a late athletic speed burst to get around that seal and a gain of 7.
Well, he had a couple of different options there. He realized that probably throwing across his body towards the middle of the field in front of a whole bunch of different white shirts, probably not the best choice. Trying to scramble around there off tackle and nosing the football forward there for the first down.
First down and 10 in Hope territory, right hash of the 33. Trine trails at 21-17. Sam Morthorst in the ballgame for the first time. He's wide to the left. Kurtz and Brown slot that way with Paul Curtis to the short side right. Watt again comes from the gun on first down and 10 from the Hope 33. Snap, handoff. Biller, 30-yard line as he crashes into players. Falls down to the 28. A nice hard run downhill for Kent Biller and a gain of 5.
That's exactly what it looks like. Those Hope players, the linebackers coming in, are having to run in hard. And the Kent Biller there just trying to lay a lick and fall forward there for a pickup of about 5 yards.
137 yards today for Biller. Second down and 5 from the Hope 29. Trine down 21-17 early action third quarter. Watt from the gun with 3 wides to the right, 1 to the short side left. Inside handoff, Biller, 25 to the 20, kicks it outside 15, right sideline 10, 5, touchdown Kent Biller. 29-yard scamper around the right sideline like a lightning streak, gives Trine this lead.
It appears that there is going to be a flag on the play. You hate it for it to be a holding call and bring this one back, but oh my gosh.
There is a flag. It came late at about the 10-yard line, right where Biller made his cut. What an absolute shame. We'll see what this is. Probably a hold, blocking the back. Some type of penalty right there at the 10. Biller is running like a man with a mission. It's a hold on Trine. From the spot, they'll push it all the way back outside the red zone, right hash of the 21. You can wipe away that electric run by Biller.
Tell you what, Biller just about ran out of his shoes. You saw him go down to one knee and retie his shoes because he realized, I'm going to be using these puppies here in the second half, and he just about used them there and put 6 points there up on the board for the offense. Now they have first down again, so they still pick up the first down, but tell you what.
First down and 10 from the 21 of Hope. Trine trails at 21-17. 3 wide receivers, Brown, Kurtz, and Hentz stacked to the left. Curtis to the right, shotgun snap. Hentz, wide receiver screen, caught left side, tries to make a man miss. He does. 20 to the 15, left sideline 10. Hentz to the 5 before he is finally shoved out of bounds. They might have actually said he stepped out way before that mark, and he did. As he had the edge of the sideline, they mark him all the way back at the 15, but still a gain of around 8 for Javante.
Yeah, he thought he had a heck of a lot more there. He just did a little bit of hesitation-type juke move, beat one of those linebackers out of his shoes, and tried to scamper up the middle there. Unfortunately, stepped out of bounds before he could pick up the first down.
19th catch this year for Javante Hentz, who leads this team. Second down and 3 from the Hope 14 left hash. Shotgun snap, hands it off. Biller directly up the middle as he fights his way near the first down marker on the left hash, moving that body forward to around the 11. That's exactly where the first down marker is poised. Referees now give the indication, throwing out the right arm. First down, Trine.
Yeah, this offense is going to have to get back up here and try and keep pushing that ball down the throats of the Hope defense. They just have to make sure that they secure the ball and make smart moves.
First down and 10, just outside the 10 at the 11. Trine trails at 21-17 with 9:24 to go. 3 wides to the right, 1 to the short side left. Watt from the shotgun. Hands it off to Biller as he spins inside the 10-yard line. A nice late tackle by the linebacker for Hope. Down to around the 8 and a gain of 3.
Yeah, I tell you what, right there, quarterback just trying to sneak the ball up there towards the middle and couldn't quite pick up enough yards, so no gain there on the play, and now they're going to spread this offense out just a little bit more.
Long drive for the Thunder, taking time off this clock. It is inside 9 minutes to go third quarter. Second down and 7 from the Trine 9. They trail 21-17 as they hand it up the middle again to Kent Biller, but it does not fool Hope. They tried the misdirection play on the fake, but they were right there to meet him at the line of scrimmage and put him down on his back for no gain.
Now it's a very, very big down here, third down and 7. They still can pick up the first down without scoring.
Third down and 7 from around the 8-yard line. Trine trails at 21-17. 3 wides to the right, 1 to the short side left. Watt from the gun, takes the snap, rolls right, stops, throws, end zone, touchdown, Trine. Sam Morthorst hauled it in about a yard deep into the end zone, and the Thunder have taken the lead, but another flag comes out late. They've already had one touchdown wiped out during this drive on the hold call to the right in the Kent Biller run. Now another piece of laundry peppers this field at the 6. The body language, though, judging by Trine, seems to be good.
Yeah, I think one of those referees was talking to number 2, Adam Kurtz, there, trying to decide what they wanted to do there on the penalty, but I believe they're going to put that ball in the end zone for 6 points for Trine, but see what happens here. Maybe it was a penalty after the dead ball, after the score, but either way, not a good move on either side of the ball.
It appears to be unsportsmanlike penalty on Trine after the touchdown. Sam Morthorst with his second score of the year. Trine with a 23-21 lead. Jeremy Howard in to attempt the extra point. A tremendous drive by the Thunder. Took a lot of time off this clock, even though they had one touchdown wiped out. Comes the official explanation. Unsportsmanlike conduct. They will enforce that on the ensuing kickoff.
Just a very, very important extra point here by Howard, because at this, they could put up 3 points.
Jeremy Pickford, the holder. Jeremy Howard, the left-footed kicker. Standing at the 12, snap down, hold down, kick up, and it is good. Huge drive for the Thunder here in the third quarter. 8:14 left in the third. Trine 24, Hope 21. This is Trine Thunder football on 88X.
Sports on WEAX and 88xradio.com are made possible in part by the Trine.
Energized crowd here on homecoming has seen Trine take a 24-21 lead midway through the third quarter with 8:14 to go. Trine trailed this ballgame 14-0. They have battled back to take the lead on the 8-yard touchdown pass from Eric Watt to Sam Morthorst, the second one this year for Sam. Scoring drive, 14 plays, 72 yards, took 6:39 off this clock.
Yeah, right now they're going to have to get a big kick into this. Jeremy Howard probably still that blood pumping there from that long field goal he drilled before halftime. Now he's got to get even a bigger leg into it, a little bit of wind to his back, and let's see if he can pin Hope deep into their own territory.
10 points in a row scored by the Thunder after they trailed it 21-14. Howard has it teed up at the 15, remember, because of that unsportsmanlike penalty. Kicks it deep, angles it right side across midfield, lands at the 38. The up man fumbles on the ground at the 36-yard line, and Trine recovers. The Thunder turn the penalty into a possession. As they kick it to the up man at the 38-yard line, it juggled out of his hands, and the kickoff coverage team makes it count. The Thunder come up with an absolutely huge turnover.
Tell you what, I'm not sure if that was on purpose, but Jeremy Howard pretty much pointing out where he's going to try to kick that ball. You can see he clearly got underneath that and saw one of those up guys. He had no idea he was supposed to go catch that ball. Bounce in front of him, off his hands, and Trine recovers. Great turn of events here for the offense.
First down and 10 in Hope territory, the 38. The Thunder lead at 24-21 with 8:10 to go. The first lead today for Trine. 3 wides to the right, 1 to the short side left. Biller, the lone setback. Watt under center. Play fake, pump fake, looking deep. Left sideline at the 5 for Paul Curtis, and he made a diving catch. Double coverage at the 5-yard line. Paul Curtis cut it in, waited for the ball to land in his lap, and made an absolutely spectacular athletic play.
I tell you what, it's either a catch there or pass interference, because he had one guy draped all over him before he caught the ball, extended his hand, and snagged that ball down to the ground, selling it to the referee, that line judge there. Great catch by Paul Curtis.
34-yard gain from Watt to Curtis. First down and goal from the 4. Trine leads it by 3. 3 wides to the right, 1 to the left. Snap, hands it off. Biller, off tackle, left side, tackled it around the 2-yard line on a nice speed pursuit by the linebackers for Hope. Laying him down on his side was Zach Jones.
You can tell right now they want Kent Biller to get the touches. They want him to hand the ball off and try to get that on the outside, off tackle, and use those speed bursts and try to get in there for 6 points. Trine not letting off the throttle.
Second down and goal from the 3. Trine with a 24-21 lead midway through the third quarter. 3 wides to the right. From the gun comes Eric Watt. Snap to him. Hands it off to Biller into the end zone. Touchdown Trine directly up the middle. Again, just a gaping hole opened by this offensive line who is playing the best football I have ever seen them play.
And right now, the Hope defense can't even get off the field. I tell you what, I believe Trine, they've now had the full 8 minutes here on their side for the possession in the third quarter, rather. And right now, Trine racking up some points and putting this ball deep.
Trine has delivered a proverbial punch to the stomach here in the third quarter against Hope. Extra point is up. Yes, it is good. With 7 minutes solid on this homecoming clock in the third quarter, the Thunder lead Hope 31-21. This is Trine Thunder football on 88X.
This Thunder Sports broadcast on WEAX is made possible thanks to the support of the Rehab Center.
Scoring drive, 3 plays, 38 yards in a minute 10.
Eric Coyle back with you live from Trine University. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter, and everything has been flipped directly on its head. The Thunder now lead at 31-21 after they trailed this ball game 14-0 after one. Kent Biller, a 3-yard touchdown run, his second rushing touchdown today, his third this year, and his 5th for his young career. He has 22 carries, 165 yards, and 2 scores.
Do you believe Hope's going to have their hands team here? They want to make sure they get this ball back and get their offense on the field.
The run up to the kick by Jeremy Howard. Kicks it deep. Running up to make the play is Dietrich, 15 to the 20. Left hash 25 to the 30. Still on his feet. Stringing it out now parallel to the field. Moving to the right side. He is torn down by Aaron Selking at the 34.
Tell you what, that almost should have been a face mask there by the return team on Dietrich. He grabbed one of those return guys and grabbed him down by the face mask and tore him down. I'm surprised that's not that 15-yard penalty and moving Hope back deeper in their own territory.
This crowd is absolutely fired up. Trine trailed at 14-0. They have outscored Hope 31-7 ever since. First down and 10 for their own 34. Chris Faye under center. 2 wide receivers stacked to the right and a straight eye behind him. Delayed draw up the middle. Elzinga cuts it outside of the 40. Breaks the tackle first down to the 45. Cuts it inside across midfield before he finally falls forward to the 48 of Trine for a gain of 17.
Yeah, just a delayed handoff once again gets those linebackers back on their feet, and they're not quite sure whether to pursue the quarterback or drop back into pass coverage. Just caught back and couldn't quite catch up to the run.
Plenty of time, and this is a very talented Hope offense. First down and 10 in Trine territory, the 48. The Thunder lead 31-21 here in the third. 2 wide receivers split out to the right. Straight eye behind Chris Faye. Quick drop, fires it right side into the flat. Caught sliding style by Kyle Dietrich. Down in the 44-yard line for a gain of 4 or 5.
See, Ryan Rickaby's, his eyeballs are getting real big because he sees those passes coming to him every single time. He's thinking, okay, he's down the ground. He's automatically going to be down. If he overthrows this ball, it's a pick 6.
4 catches today for Dietrich, who had 14 against the Thunder last year. Second down and 6 from the Trine 44, right hash. 2 wide receivers, Snyder and Dietrich to the right with a straight eye behind Faye. Snap to him, hands it off to Elzinga, off tackle left side, dragging tacklers near the 41-yard line. Travis Reeder in on the stop for the Thunder. And also Aaron Shoemaker, who had 11.5 tackles at halftime. Third down and 3 for Hope.
Yeah, it's just a matter of getting into that backfield faster, and if you can't knock them down, you got to trip them up, and that's what they did. Just shoestring tackle.
Big third down play. Third down and 4 from the left hash of the Trine 42 with the Thunder up 10. 2 wide receivers split out to the left. Straight eye behind Faye. Quick drop, looking left side. Fires sideline, incomplete, in and out of the hands of Dietrich at the 35-yard line. Rickaby on the coverage. Dietrich tried to swing that ball into his stomach, and when he did, It slipped out of his fingertips and out of bounds. The Thunder have held, but Hope right now shows no indication of punting at all on a 4th down and 4.
That was a very big gamble there by Ryan Rickaby. He tried to step into the pass and couldn't quite pick it up.
They're going for it. 4th down and 4. Trine fans coming to their feet from the Trine 42. 2 wide receivers split out to the left. Straight eye. Quick drop for Faze. Looks left sideline. This time Dietrich has it for a 1st down as he is spun out at the 35-yard line for a gain of 7.
Yeah, they realized Trine went for 4th down there on their in Hope territory in the first half, and really to get some of this momentum back, Hope tried to do the same thing. Once again, a big gamble for the Flying Dutchman, but it pays off.
31-21 Trine. 5 minutes remaining, 3rd quarter. 1st down and 10 from the Thunder 36, left hash. 2 wides to the left, straight eye, hands it off to Elzinga, has some room past the 30-yard line, pushing tacklers forward all the way down to the 36, where he is very near 1st down.
Yeah, right now they might want to try an inside linebacker type play where the linebacker stays at home, almost more of a spy type play, only he's not spying on the quarterback, he's spying on the running back type position and trying to make sure he makes that stop up in the middle, because right now they're just pounding it right up inside and pushing the defense back.
They mark him a yard shy of a 1st down at the Trine 27. 2nd down and 1 from that mark. 4:24 remaining, 3rd quarter. Trine leads at 31-21. 1 wide receiver each way, straight eye formation, play fake, back to throw is Faze, has time, flush from the pocket, rolls left, throws it incomplete. 10 yards over the head of his outlet man, Etchenall on the left side. A nice pass rush, forced that early play and the throw from Faze.
Interesting play there by Hope. You got to think, if it's 2nd down and 1 and you are so far successful in running the ball, why choose to pass the ball there on 2nd and short?
3rd down and 1 from the Trine 26. Ball in the middle of the field, 2 wide receivers to the left, and the straight eye behind Faze. Snap, hands it off to Elzinga. 1st down past the 25-yard line as he sprints forward near the 20. A gain of around 6 and Hope 1st down near the red zone.
And so far, Hope's offense there rushing is doing a tremendous job making sure that offensive line makes their appropriate blocks, and the running back running hard and forward.
31-21 Trine. 4 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Dietrich and Snyder respectively cut out to the left side with the I formation, Elzinga and Lovelace. Chris Faze, the junior quarterback, under center. Trine showing blitz, hands it off to Elzinga, straight up the middle, makes the player miss. Vance grabs him by the waist and spins him down past the 20-yard line down to the 16 for a gain of around 5.
Yeah, just a couple of shifty moves there inside, trying to make sure he holds on to that ball. But I tell you what, Trine's trying to wrap him up and have a second guy come in and make a good hit and potentially strip the ball away.
3 minutes, 20 seconds and rolling remaining here, 3rd quarter. 31-21 Trine. 2nd down and 6 from the Thunder 17. Right hash, 2 wides to the left, straight eye behind Faze. Chris takes the snap, quick drop, looking left, throws it out of the flat, complete to Snyder for a 1st down, left sideline before he is ridden out of bounds by Pickford. And Ryan Rickaby at the 10, a gain of 7 and a 1st down for Hope.
Yeah, right there, Trine's thinking that they might try to run the ball and continue to run the ball. And so when they do that, they stack an extra linebacker in the box and can't quite pick up that pass.
Into the red zone they go. 1st down and goal from the Trine 9. Trine leads at 31-21 late 3rd quarter. 2 wide receivers left side. Straight eye behind Chris Faze. Faze arcs it out, hands it off to Elzinga. Off tackle right side, stringing the defense around. Shoemaker lays it down by the ankles at around the 8-yard line, but there is a hold. The preliminary call on Hope.
Yeah, that was actually a fantastic tackle there by number 32, Aaron Shoemaker, the sophomore linebacker, getting over there, and he realized he times the dive at the right point. So not only does he make the tackle, but it in theory was for no gain.
Shoemaker had 11.5 stops at halftime, and he has not slowed down here in the 2nd half. The strong safety from Onstead, Michigan, came in tied for 18th in this league in tackles. It is a hold on Hope. They'll move the ball back with 2:41 remaining on the shy field clock here in the 3rd quarter. Trine, after trailing at 14-0 leads, 31-21. 1st down and goal from the Trine 18-yard line, right hash. Two wide receivers to the left, straight eye behind phase, drops the throw, has time. Here comes the pass rush, intercepted by Chris Eichmann to the 20, 25 to the 30, rambling his way to the 35-yard line, threw it directly in the middle of the field, and Chris Eichmann was there to intercept, and the Thunder have absolutely all of this momentum right now and a huge homecoming crowd behind them. Eichmann with the interception for the Thunder Blues.
I tell you what, the Hope quarterback right there, he tried to make a play that couldn't happen. He didn't want to take the sack, so he made a bad choice. Threw the ball, Chris Eichmann, right into the basket, and then shedding a tackle, shedding 2 tackles. Good interception.
Trine did not have an interception last game. That broke a streak of 14 consecutive games with an interception. But Eichmann comes up with one now. First down and 10 for their own 36. Quick drop, throws, right side, Hentz with a catch, right sideline, 40 to the 45 as he gets started. Tiptoeing the right sideline, pushed out of bounds at the 48. A gain of 12 for the Thunder Blue and a first down.
Yeah, just a great little screen play. I tell you what, I love the way Javonte Hentz runs. He catches that ball and stops. He gains his momentum, finds out where the blocks are going to be, and scampers up the sidelines and picks up the first down.
20th catch this year for Hentz, which leads this team at 9th in the league. First down and 10, just shy of midfield. Ball at their own 48, Trine. Up 10, 3 wides left side. They'll throw it again to Hentz, this time left side wide receiver screen, shoulder shimmy before he skips out of bounds at midfield for a gain of 2.
Yeah, good job there. Once again, the little quick wide receiver screen type play where you have 3 wide receivers to the close side of the field, so you're not sure whether you're going to throw a fake screen where you pump action fake and throw it down the sidelines, because you see Paul Curtis is now on the close side of the field.
Second down around 9, ball at their own 49. Late third quarter, Trine leads at 31-21. 3 wides to the right, Curtis to the short side left. Watt, the junior, comes from the gun. Throws it right side, wide receiver screen, caught by Brown, makes a man miss, but he gets back only to around the line of scrimmage, back up to the 49-yard line. Trine has thrown 3 consecutive wide receiver screens. The first 2 went to Hentz. This time it went to Brown for a second catch today.
Yeah, it actually went to the weak side of the field where your tight end's on the left side and you throw the ball to the right. Right now, 3rd down and 9. They got to make something happen to keep the momentum on the side of the Thunder.
1 minute remaining third quarter. Trine leads at 31-21. Mordhorst, who has a touchdown, split out to the wide side left. Curtis to the right. Kurtz slot that way. Miller back into the ballgame. Watt under center. 3rd down and 9. Quick drop, looking to throw, in trouble, and he lost the ball in the backfield and falls upon it at the 40-yard line for a big sack.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether he tried to just kind of tuck the ball, but he realized no one was downfield and open, so he tried to just tuck the ball, take the sack. That's actually a good choice there by the quarterback. You'd much rather lose yards than lose the ball.
Time ticking away here in the third quarter. Trying to rally from a 14-0 deficit to take a 31-21 lead. Dietrich, dangerous. Back to receive at his 20, the all-conference return specialist from a year ago. Jeremy Howard standing at his 27-yard line. Snap to Howard, kicks it off. High end over end. At the 20-yard line, it hits. Right sideline, takes a thunder hop, skips inside the 15, and settles out at the 14. A beautiful punt by Howard as time runs out here in the third.
Yeah, just a great job there by special teams. Not only just a great kick, but just enough time there to end the third quarter.
After 3, Trine 31, Hope 21. You are listening to Trine Thunder Football on 88X.
Looking for a special spot for lunch this summer? Try our patio dining overlooking the golf course lake, its fountains, and lush green rolling hills. At Caruso's at Glendarren, it's a view you won't believe. Our menu features unique daily specials and fresh grilled chicken salad. On Friday evenings, join us for live music and beautiful golden sunsets. Summer is short, so don't let this opportunity pass you by. Caruso's at Glendarren. Call for reservations, 260-665-5073.
In commencement of the fourth quarter, Trine leads Hope 31-21 after a 45-yard punt by Jeremy Howard. Hope will start things off first down and 10 inside the 15 of the 14.
Yeah, defense now. This would be a very, very important possession here. trying to make a stop and get this offense back on the field.
Chris Faye is under center, 2 wide receivers to the right. I formation stands behind him. First down and 10. Snaps, hands it off, shifts it directly up the middle. Elzinga dives past the 15-yard line and extends his body, slamming the Pigskin down at the 20 for a gain of 6.
Yeah, just a couple of little shifty moves there on the inside and playing skinny, getting through those offensive linemen and making some of those linebackers miss a tackle and finally getting down to the 20-yard line.
Early action fourth quarter, the Thunder lead Hope 31-21. Remember, Trine defeated Hope last year by only a point, 31-30. 2 wide receivers, Dietrich wide and Snyder slot to the right. I formation. Faze takes the snap, pulls the pocket to the right, rolling, looking to throw, stopping, slings it. Sideline caught by his tight end DeBoer at the 40-yard line for a gain of 20.
Yeah,
nice, patient comeback effort by DeBoer.
More of a stack-type defense there on the pass coverage where they basically drop back 3 safeties and 3 linebackers and bring a couple guys to pressure the quarterback. And one of those things, your tight end sneaks there through the middle, and a broken play like that, very easy to pick up the first down.
4th catch today by the tight end who had 44 catches last year, was an all-conference player. First down and 10 from their own 39. Trine leads it by 10 early 4th quarter. Faze hands it off on the draw, picking up possession off 40, right sideline 45 across midfield before he is finally sandwiched down by 2 Trine players into Trine territory, the 49 for a gain of 12. That was another timing error on the handoff between Faze and Edgetonau, which almost resulted in another fumble.
Yeah, I believe they got the defensive line is going to get a little talking to by that head referee. Something's dirty going to go happen dirty down there with the offensive line. They just have to make sure they keep their nose clean.
In Trine territory, the 49, the Thunder lead it by 10 with 13:40 to go. 2 wides, 1 each side. Faze hands it off to Elzinga, right side. A solo tackle by Jake Vance as he picks him up off the turf and ushers him down onto his back for a loss of 1.
Yeah, I'm seeing now what the defensive line is talking about. Those offensive linemen, they're cutting back down on the knees of the defensive lineman, trying to knock them down to the sidelines. But great job there by the linebacker, Jake Vance, getting into the backfield for a little bit of a loss.
It's really a result of those zone blocking schemes. They don't have to worry about one-on-one coverage. They just go to a spot and hit it. Second down 11 from midfield. Trine leads it by 10. 3 wides left side. Faze, this time from the gun. Takes the snap, looks left, throws it middle of the field, deep, caught on a circle route by Hudson at the 20 to the 15 and almost got by the defensive back Steineman, who finally puts him down at the 12 for a gain of 38 to Jared Hudson. His 2nd catch today and his 21st this year.
And that's what you call throwing it into triple coverage, but none of those guys weren't sure where the ball was. The wide receiver turned around, realized it was thrown under just a little bit, readjusted and made the catch.
Scott Flory back in the ball game at the defensive line. Into the red zone, first down and 10 from the Trine 12. Trine leads it by 10. Snyder in motion right to left. Dietrich wide that way. Toss sweep, right side. Elzinga tries to cut it out, now hits it in at the 10-yard line, and he's spilled by the aforementioned Scott Flory. And also Matt Medina in on the play as he gets down to the 8 and gains around 3.
Yeah, weak side, little off tackle play there by the running back, just trying to hit that outside corner. Shuffles back more towards the middle to pick up about 3 yards, but good pursuance there by the linebackers to prevent that from being a bigger play.
Second down and 7. Ball at the Trine 9 with the Thunder leading it by 10. Dietrich all the way wide to the left. Snyder the short side right, in motion right to left. I formation, Faze under center, moving at the offensive line, hands it off to Elzinga past the 5-yard line, trying to usher himself into the end zone, but he's short. Got up to around the 3 or the 4. No flag on the play. There looked to be some jumping across the defensive line, but he's close to a first down, around 3rd down and 1 to go.
You gotta believe once again, Hope might try to go to this hard count. They realize that defensive line trying to jump the snap. They're gonna go to the hard count and try to draw them off sides.
3rd down and 1 from the Trine 3. The Thunder lead it by 10. Dietrich to the left, Snyder to the right, I formation. Faze under center. Handoff to Loveless directly up the middle. The fullback bowls his way into the end zone for a touchdown. And these two teams right now don't like each other at all. There are words and possibly even a few shoves exchanged after that touchdown.
Yeah, you just can't be very happy right there at the defensive line. that fullback there, I think you said, Aaron, he weighs about 250 pounds. That might be a little bit of conservative because he looks like a big kid, just bowling right through the middle and picking up the yards for the first down and the touchdown.
31-27, the Trine lead. Important extra point right now to cut this to a 3-point deficit. Steve Hayskamp in, laid down, put up. The kick is good. Touchdown for Adam Lovelace, his 5th this year, has cut this to a 3-point game. Trine 31, Hope 28, 11-16 left. This is Trine Thunder football on 88X.
Six plays, they covered 86 yards in 3 minutes and 44 seconds.
Tyler Benner back with you live from Shive Field. A very, very precarious homecoming right now for the Thunder Blue. 11-16 remain on this clock in the fourth. Trine 31, Hope 28. After the Flying Dutchman took it 86 yards on only 8 plays and took just 3:44 off the clock before Adam Lovelace, 255 pounds, dragged himself into the end zone for the 5th time this year. The run-up from the kick, Selking back to receive at his 8 to the 10, 15 to the 20, right hash to the 25, thrown down by the special teams unit. Trine offense, we'll see what they do. They ran it in that first half and did it extremely well. And they came out in the last series and started throwing wide receiver screens. They didn't have much success.
Yeah, they got to get some points up on the board because they realize that this offense for Hope, they are extremely explosive. And they're able to get down the field there real quick and put some points up on the board. So they got to come back and match them point for point. Get some points up on the board and widen this margin.
All the time in the world left. 11-12 on this clock. The Thunder lead it by 3. Right hash for Watt, first down and 10 from their own 25. 3 wide receivers to the left, but they give it to Miller, and he is right back to the line of scrimmage as he spins down. It was plugged up by a low-moving defensive line for no gain.
Yeah, they realize when you're a D-man, you have to stay low, and when you get out of your stance, you got to spot the ball and make sure you make a move, and that's exactly what they did. They slid over just a little bit and made the stop.
Watt checking his wristband out, no huddle offense. 3 wide receivers to the left and 1 to the short side right. Miller the lone setback. Watt comes from under center in the 2nd down and 10. Back to throw. Middle of the field has Curtis. First down at the 40 to the 45-yard line, and Curtis breaks out of a shoulder tackle at the 49, dives into Trine territory where he finally comes to rest at the 47.
And you could just tell that eye contact by Paul Curtis. He looks into the eyes of that safety and says, you cannot tackle me, you cannot bring me down. I'm going to push forward, and picks up another about 5 yards for a big pass play and a first down.
29-yard catch for Paul Curtis, and with that throw, Eric Watt has moved into 3rd place all-time in career passing yards. First down and 10 from the Hope 47. Quarterback draw, loses his footing, stands up. He's to the 45-yard line, directly up the gut, falls forward to the 43. Even after losing his balance, he has a gain of 4.
Yeah, he has a great job. He realizes that if he's going to slip down, he's going to take both hands off that ball, keep that right hand on the ball, that left hand down to the ground, prevent his knee from getting down and taking the sack.
31-28 Trine, 9:50 left. 2nd down and 7 from the Hope 44, right hash. Curtis to the right, 3 wide receivers to the left. Watt under center, showing blitz, back to throw, middle of the field, Curtis with a catch, sliding inside the 30 of the 28. There's a late flag, Watt on his back. Don't want to speculate, but it could be roughing the passer on Hope, but it's not. It's a hold on Trine. It came late. You could tell the Trine players thought there was going to be a personal foul on Hope, but it wasn't. In the middle of the field, the hold call wipes off the catch by Curtis and moves the ball back into Trine territory.
Yeah, just not a very good penalty whatsoever. If you look back there in the first half, Trine had just about 80 yards of penalties there in the first half. They can't allow those penalties to prevent them from continuing their drives.
367 yards today for Hope, 348 for the Thunder. Trine leads 31-28 with 9:34 left. Second down and 15 for their own 46. Watt back to throw, shovel pass, caught by Miller at the 50 to the 45. Has room right side of the 40, 35 to the 30, right sideline 25, shoved out inside that mark, down to around the 25-yard line. Kent Biller turned on his Jets and has 29.
Well, I'm going to give credit there to Kent Biller for that run, but also Paul Curtis making a great seal block there on the inside, pushing one of those linebackers off to the side and allowing Kent Biller to get off down the sidelines and pick up the first down.
First down and 10 for the Thunder. In Hope territory, the 25 right hash, leading Hope 31-28 with 9 minutes to go. 3 wides left, 1 right. Short drop throws. Javante Hens juggle catch. Left side 25 to the 20 as he dives forward and extends the pigskin right to about that 20-yard line. Hens juggled it in the backfield, had a player directly in his face. Still had the frame of mind and concentration to haul that ball into his stomach. Made a player miss. Moved forward for a gain of 5. But now the concern is extended to Hope as they have a player injured at the 18.
Tell you what, Javante Hens, I about held my breath there because when you juggle that pass, you allow one of those linebackers to come in and lay a hit. And that's one of those hits where you see a helmet fly about 10 yards behind you, but he hauled that pass in and still had the mindset, the concentration, catch the ball, reel it in, and gain some more yards.
8:51 left. Trine leads 31-28. Kent Biller, 164 yards of rushing today for the Thunder. Watt now 14 for 17 for 172 yards and 2 scores. Again, as I mentioned briefly, with that catch by Paul Curtis, Eric Watt has moved into 3rd place all-time in career passing yardage at Trine. Now has over 4,200 yards passing in 2+ years. As the Hope player now jumps up to his feet on the right side, and he's being ushered off the field as the cornerback Adam Diver from Deerfield, Michigan.
Yeah, it appears if he's really hurt, he's actually getting helped off with arms on both shoulders there. But right now, offense needs to get back up on this field. They've had plenty of times. They've gone from a no-huddle. They've gone from a huddle-type formation to a no-huddle. So now they get the opportunity to call a play.
Trine trailed it by as many as 14. They led by as many as 10. They now have a 31-28 lead with 8:44 to go. Second down and 5 from the Hope 20, left hash. 3 wide to right side, rolling that way is Watt. Stops, throws, end zone, right side, Javante Hens, touchdown Trine. As he goes falling out across the right sideline, just got his foot in.
Yeah, Javante Hens is not very tall, but he has great range. He realizes he had to speed up and catch up to that pass. He led his quarterback all the way over to that corner, and that's exactly where Hope scored their touchdown in the first half. Great job, great formation, and good job, 6 points, Trine offense.
37-28, Trine with the lead. Big extra point for Jeremy Howard. Snaps a good one, laid down. Howard's kick is up amid the field goal rush. It is good. Javante Hens hauls in his 2nd career touchdown catch here today, and Eric Watt has thrown 3 touchdowns for the 3rd consecutive game. 8:34 left. Trine 38, Hope 28. This is Trine Thunder football on 88X. The right side, the Thunder have again extended their lead to 10, 38-28 with 8:34 to go.
Trine right now, special teams, Coach Lane talks about it's always important. You got to make sure you pin Hope down their own territory as deep as possible.
6 plays, 75 yards, took 2:37 off the clock, and again, for the 2nd time today, the ball is blown off the tee, and Trine will have to do it all over again.
You got to believe Jeremy Howard's veins are just pumping there, and as soon as he runs up, it's the old Charlie Brown type move. The ball falls off the tee. Just very, very lucky he didn't make a fool out of himself and swing and miss.
Dietrich to the left, Tel-All back to return on the right. Remember, Hope among the league leaders in the entire nation, 47th in kick return. High, deep kick. Tel-All back to receive at the 2. Right side of the 5, 10, 15, 20. Right sideline of the 25. Tel-All stumbles his way near the 30. That's where they'll start. 8:29 to go. Trine leads it 38-28 after trailing this ball game 14-0 after 1.
Right now, it's just going to be up to the defense. They created turnover the last time with Chris Eichmann, I believe, making that interception pass, and they just have to keep the ball in front of them and let the offense come to them.
Eric Watt now has 11 touchdown passes this year. He had 15 all of last year. First down and 10 from their own 29. Faze comes from the gun with Hudson split out to the left. Dietrich and Snyder to the right. Trine leads it by 10 with 8:29 to go. From the 29-yard line, shotgun snap, fakes the handoff, rolls right, runs to the 30, right sideline to the 35 before he is thrown out on a dive by Chris Eichmann, who has the interception here today at the 36-yard line, gaining around 7.
Yeah, number 11, Brock Reineck, the sophomore linebacker, getting there in the backfield and trying to put pressure there on the quarterback. Just right there, he couldn't quite take the quickest route there and couldn't quite make the tackle.
38-28, the Thunder lead, 8 minutes to go. As Eichmann has an equipment problem, he'll have to come off the field as they get Eric Walker in to take his place. Second down and 4 for Hope from their own 36, right hash. Trine scored over 30 points 8 times last year, and this is the second time this year. Faze from the shotgun, takes the snap, quick drop, fires it right side and deflected and dropped. Eric Walker stuck up his right hand and delivered it directly back from whence it came.
I tell you what, it's a great thing when you have defensive linemen. When you bring 3, you have an interchangeable 3 defensive linemen. Chris Eichmann comes back. I'm thinking, oh man, he just got the interception. He's now off the field, but Eric Walker coming in, knocking down the pass.
Third down and 4, a paramount play right now in this ballgame for their own 36 with the Thunder up 10. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Faze from the shotgun, Trine showing blitz. Inside handoff to the fullback, Loveless, and he is stopped short of a first down. Maybe gains 1 across the 35.
And that's number 91, Matt Medina, the junior, at 6'2", 240, coming in on the inside, making a great tackle off his offensive lineman and knocking him down.
Hope is going for it. 4th down and 4 from their own 36, trailing Trine by 10. Hope this year on 4th down, just 4 for 12. Ball to right hash, 2 wides to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun snap to Faze, quick drop, looking right, now looking left, flush from the pocket, rolling right, he'll run for it at the 40, has a first down, 45 across midfield, and an ankle tackle laid down by the Thunder as he crosses the crest of the 45 and trips down to the 41 for a first down and a gain of around 20.
Now, obviously, the quarterback's not thinking run. If you think if it was Eric Watt, he probably would have ran that ball much sooner, but checked off all of his different options, then ran up the field for the first down.
Faze does average 3.5 yards per carry this year, so he's fairly mobile. First down and 10 in Trine territory at the 41. The Thunder lead it by 10. Shotgun snap, back to throw. Faze lofts the left sideline all by himself as Snyder 35 to the 30 before he gallops out inside that mark at the 28. A first down for the center fielder from the baseball team for Stu Fritz and a gain of 13.
Yeah, right there, the linebackers as well as the safeties, they gave that wide receiver plenty of space. They were about 7 or 8 yards away from that catch, and they just try and play the sidelines and push him out of bounds.
6 catch today for Snyder for 90 yards. Remember, he was injured after that first game. First down and 10 in Trine territory, the 27 left hash. 2 wides to the left, 1 to the right, short drop, looking right, incomplete, as he completely throws it 3 or 4 yards to the right of Jared Hudson, who had cut in. The quarterback, Chris Faze, threw an out on the right sideline of the 25, and it dropped harmlessly incomplete, but that is only the 7th incomplete pass today for Faze.
Yeah, just a good job there putting pressure on the quarterback, and Trine's defense, an advantageous miss there by the quarterback. Miscommunication between the QB and the wideouts.
38-28, Trine with the lead. 6:25 left. Second down and 10 from the Trine 27. Shotgun snap. Rolling right, having time, looking, lofts it right sideline, incomplete as he simply throws it out of play as Matt Medina was right in his grill.
Yeah, I tell you what, just put pressure on that quarterback. But when you have a defensive lineman pursuing the QB, that's when your linebackers and your safeties have to step up. They have to make sure they find their guy and cover him. Because if you allow one of those broken type plays, one of those wide receivers, a senior is going to get loose and make a big catch. We've seen that from a couple of wide receivers and a tight end.
38-28 Trine, 6:17 to go. Third down and 10 from the Trine 27. Crowd comes to its feet. Three wide receivers all stacked out to the right. Bays comes from the shotgun with Lovelace to his left. Snap back, pump fake, rolls to the left, stops, throws it 10-yard line, incomplete, and another miscommunication play. As Dietrich was running up the middle of the field, they threw the out to the 10-yard line, and Shoemaker in on the coverage. Fourth down and 10 for Hope from the Trine 27.
Yeah, just one of those things where you may not even heard that play in the huddle there with the fans getting loud. And once again, fourth down at this point in the ballgame, they have to go for it.
6:12 remaining. Big play with the Thunder up 10. Ball in the left hash. Crowd again comes to its feet. Three wides to the right. Bays from the shotgun with Lovelace to his left in the backfield. Snap to Chris. Straight drop. Stops. Throws. Right side. 5-yard line. Intercepted by Ryan Rickaby. Leaps to his feet. Falls down. Catches it on his back at the 2.
That's a good thing. Good thing for Ryan Rickaby to get that interception, but he should have let that ball drop. That ball could have been spotted at the 25-yard line for fourth down, and the offense gets back on the field. But at that point, you got to get the ball, you got to knock it down. He just happened to knock down there about the 2-yard line. So now the offense has to come out, and they have to run some pass plays to get themselves out of the shadow of their own end zone. Right there, as much as I can congratulate Ryan Rickaby on a great interception, you got to drop the pass.
Second interception this year for Rickaby and the 8th of his young career. Tied a season record last year with 6. First down and 10 from their own 2. At the shadow of their own goal line, Trine leads at 38-28. Watt under center with Miller in the backfield. A quarterback sneak just to try to give himself a little bit of room. This offensive line moves the pile forward for maybe a yard or 2 near the 5.
Eric Watts the ball carrier.
Yeah, Eric Watts just thinking, man, I can't snap the ball here standing on the goal line. I got to get the ball, go off tackle, and pick up 2, maybe even 3 yards there on the QB sneak. And if you pick up 3.5 yards per run like that, you can actually pick up the first down.
Second down around 7, ball at their own 5. 38-28, Trine leads over Hope. 5:34 to go. Nash Niffen to the right side, who had left earlier in this ball game with an apparent injury, back in, and it's good to see. Brown slot that way along with Kurtz. Watt comes from the shotgun. Inside handoff to Biller, simply spilling near the middle of the field, gaining 1 or 2 directly up the middle to the 6.
I believe now Hope is going to call a timeout and try to stop this clock with about 5 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. They realize they have to get the ball back and make sure they have enough clock left. Yeah, because remember, it's now a 2-possession ball game. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion isn't going to do the Hope Dutchmen any good. They have to have a score, get the ball back, and still have enough time to put more points up on the board.
5:18 remaining. It's 38-28 Trine. Third down and 5 from their own 7. Very, very important for the Thunder right now just to not turn the ball over and to try to secure the possession. If they cannot get the first down, have a clean punt. This is a very reachable game, especially with this quick strike offense from Hope.
Yeah, the offense, it's actually a fortuitous move there for the offense because, the defense calls a timeout and stops the clock, but it does get the offense some time to get into the huddle and make sure they draw up a good play. I like to see another bootleg type play. We're seeing the quarterback being very mobile and throwing across his body for just a couple of yards in the first down.
Trine trailed at 14-0 after 1. They lead it by 10 now with 5:18 left. 3 wide receivers to the right. From the gun is Watt with Curtis deployed to his left. Third down and 5 from their own 7. Snap back. Rolls to the right. Watt, still in his end zone, now gets out of it. Right sideline to the 5, and he's knocked out. There's a flag in on the play late as Eric Watt goes down. Watt tiptoed the right sideline, tried to make the jump pass to Cody Nash Niffen, but he was deemed out of bounds. then landed on the turf on the sideline, and then the penalty came. We'll see exactly what this is, and I absolutely will not speculate until we see.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of different things go different directions where we thought it was a holding call than a personal foul. We'll see what it is.
Referees are still talking this over. Personal foul on Hope. That is an automatic first down for the Thunder with 5:11 left as they are absolutely bailed out by the Flying Dutchman.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm not sure whether it's going to be a late hit or it doesn't matter. Just get the yards, put it back forward, pick up the first down automatically, and continue your drive down the field. Now you got to think if you're on Hope, now we only have 2 touchdowns and we got to score twice.
That would have been a punting situation for the Thunder, up 10 with just over 5 minutes to go, but now they can keep this ball. Hope has 2 timeouts left, but a new, fresh set of downs for the Thunder Blue here on homecoming, leading at 38-28 with 5:11 left.
You got to believe they're going to try to eat up as much of this clock, and they're going to go back to that run game, or either that or a quick wide receiver screen where they're going to keep the ball in bounds and let that clock go down.
Play clock rolling down to 15. Trine yet to break their huddle as they're using all this clock. The game clock within 5 minutes. Curtis split out to the right. Langley wing that way. Split backs in the backfield. Watt under center. Hands it off. Off tackle right side. Devin Lease with a rare carry here today as he gallivants past the 20-yard line up to the 22. A gain of 2 for Lease, who had 98 yards last week against Franklin.
And Hope's going to call another timeout. They have to believe we got to get the ball back. If they let the Thunder keep running the ball, they're going to sooner or later, 1, run out of timeouts, but 2, they're going to try and eat up this clock. And so far, if you can pick up, once again, 3.5 yards per carry, you're going to get the first down.
8th career interception, as I mentioned before, for Ryan Rickaby, who was an all-conference player from last year. Now moves him into 3rd place all-time in career interceptions here at Trine.
As a sophomore, not bad, not bad.
Not bad at all. The sophomore and the elementary education major from Adrian, Michigan. Had 7 tackles last year against Hope. He has a pick. Chris Eichmann has an interception today. He's another all-conference player from a year ago. Thunder took advantage of a muff snap on a punt earlier in the ball game to come up with a touchdown. They came into this ball game this year with an even turnover margin after going plus 17 a year ago. 4:42 left. 2nd down and 8 for their own 22. Trine leads at 38-28. Curtis to the left, wide receiver to the right, split backs in the backfield, play fake, rolling left to run is Eric Watt. 25 to the 30, first down, left sideline, as he spills himself near the 35. There's a Hope player down as he appears to be okay as he gets up. A gain of 13 for the mobile Eric Watt, and Trine continues to run down this clock.
Say what a great block by number 43. We haven't called his name yet today, Luke Rosengarten. Just a block there, getting out of the backfield and allowing his quarterback to scamper up the sidelines. But that was all created by a block. Number 43, the fullback, pushing off one of those linebackers to the side and allowing the quarterback, Eric Watt, to get down to the ground and keep this clock ticking.
New personnel unit in for the Thunder. Nashniff and Brown and Kurtz all split out to the right side. Curtis to the left, Biller in the backfield. Watt under center, turns around, gives it to Kent Biller, who dives forward near the line of scrimmage for a gain of around 1. Kent Biller has had a career afternoon with 2 touchdowns already, and by far a career high in yards carried.
And Hope can't call a timeout anymore. They're going to save 1 because they realize, once again, they got to get the ball back twice. And they have to get down the field 2 times as well and put some points up on the board. So right now it's all clock management. This really relies on the coaches on the sidelines and the quarterback, Eric Watt.
38-28 Trine, 3:33 and ticking left on homecoming. 2nd down and 10 for their own 34, left hash. Curtis out to the wide side right. Langley wing to the right with split backs in the backfield, and Watt under center, turns around, calls the number of Devin Lease as he has maybe 1 yard directly up the middle. We'll see if Hope now does call that timeout, and apparently they will. Stopping the clock with 3:14 to go. Trine has a 10-point lead. 3rd down and long in their own territory at the 37.
Once again with the timeout type play here for Hope. Now the offense is going to get the opportunity to get back into the huddle and call a play with about 3:15 left to go. Trine's going to come out here and they want to pick up this first down, because if they can, they're going to keep trying to run this ball down the throats of Hope and continue their ways and push the ball down the field into Hope territory.
No way to stop the clock now for Hope. They are completely out of timeouts. This is a ball game. Trine trailed it 14-0 after one, and they were absolutely reeling. There was a point early in this ball game where Trine had to do something, or you really got the feeling that Hope might blow them out. But Trine, as I prefaced on the halftime show, did not panic. Decided to run the ball, have that offensive line this year playing so extremely well. Terry Tyler, Bryce Sims, Derek Jeffries, Kelly Badger, James Greeley. Trusted that offensive line. Came back, scored late with that huge field goal by Howard right before half to pull within 4, and then turned it on here in the third quarter and into the fourth. They're down and 7 for their own 37-yard line. Play fake. Rolling right is Watt. Sheds out of a tackle. In trouble. Breaks out of another tackle. Tiptoes the sideline across the 35 before he is finally pushed out around the 38. Watt didn't throw the ball into coverage. Kept the possession. Does not have the first down, though, as Trine will have to punt. But the clock right now, their ally, still moving. It's down to 2:52 to go, and the Thunder are up 10.
Yeah, at some point as the quarterback, you have to decide whether you want to try and force a throw or just basically take a knee, get down to the ground, and make sure you're, say, inbounds so the clock continues to go. I tell you what, Aaron talked about earlier there in the game where really the tides had changed, and that's when Trine went for fourth down earlier in the game.
Yep.
They chose not to go for the field goal, and they went for the pass play, and that was the first touchdown of the ball game for Trine.
Play clock down to 2. Snap to Howard. Perfect clock management. Kicks it off. Spiral kick across midfield. Down, making a fair catch is Dietrich at the 33. 2:15 to go. Trine 38, Hope 28. As the Thunder try to come up with a homecoming win here today and take their home winning streak all the way ahead to 12 games.
And Trine did just about everything that they could have done there on that offensive possession. They ate up the clock. They made Hope burn all their timeouts. And now you got to go play back and go play center field, keep the ball in front.
Tyler Bedwell in the ball game for the Thunder from LaPorte, a civil engineering major. First down and 10 for their own 33. Trine leads it by 10 with 2:15 to go. 3 wide receivers. Shotgun snap. Phase back to throw. Has time. Rolling to the right. Throws it right sideline. Comeback effort. Incomplete as Scott Snyder tried to catch it into his waist to the 40-yard line but dropped it. Chris Eichmann was being held, but no flag.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was saying. He's like, you got to call the holding call, at least illegal hands to face, something like that. You got to toss the laundry right there, but I tell you what, yeah, no holding call, but it was an incomplete pass.
2:06 to go. Trine leads at 38-28. Second down and 10 for their own 33. 2 wides to the right, Hudson to the short side left. Phase, shotgun snap, low snap, picks it up, collects himself, lofts it right sideline, incomplete, over the head of Dietrich and out of bounds. And that was all a result of a timing issue from that low snap.
Yeah, just good job there. Once again, this defensive lineman has got to get in the backfield on that quarterback, put pressure there, and he's going to create a turnover or going to create an incomplete pass. And so far, so good. Right now, it falls into the hands of the secondary. You're looking like they're going to drop back into more of a cover 3 type defense. Two safeties in a corner, dropping back.
38-28 Trine, 2:01 left. Third down and 10 for their own 33. 2 wides to the right, 1 to the left. Short drop, throws it wide receiver screen, caught right sideline by Snyder. Does not have enough for the first down as he scampers out of bounds around the 40. That'll leave a 4th down and 3 for the Flying Dutchman with 1:54 to go.
Yeah, I think at some point in time, Hope's going to have to go deep. I realize they're still down 10 points. They still have to get the ball back and score again, but they got to go deep sooner than later.
7th catch today for Snyder for 97 yards. 4th down and officially 2. Crowd coming to its feet. Ball on Hope's own 41. Trine leads it by 10 late. Shotgun snap, phase back to throw, slant pattern caught, first down across midfield before he is planted down by Aaron Selking. Snyder with his 8th catch today.
Yeah, good job there. Basically, the safety type position, pulling back and playing center field, keep the ball in front of you.
1:47 and ticking to go in this clock. In Trine territory at the 48. Quick drop, looking to throw, pump fake, rolls to the left, fires sideline to the left, caught by DeBoer at the 35, and then skips out of bounds at the 31-yard line for a gain of 17. And we have an official down right in the middle of this field, and I have no idea what happened to him.
Yeah, it looks like he may have collided with one of their defensive players or an offensive player, try to run in there, and one of those type pick plays where you hate to see the offense try to use the referee as a pick, but that's what they did, and the referee goes down big, but they're going to pause the game here for a little bit and go down to their sidelines.
An official down right now in the middle of the field at the Trine 44. 1:36 remaining on this clock. Trine leads 38-28 as the medical unit goes out to aid that official who is thrown down, perhaps sandwiched down on the play. Again, I was looking at DeBoer, who just caught his 5th pass of the ball game on the left sideline. Now to a seated position he goes. It's a softer turf than many of the old artificial surfaces, but still, when you get hit and go down, it can be awfully hard.
Yeah, it looked like as soon as he went down, he actually grabbed his head with his right hand. I'm thinking hopefully he didn't hit his head on another player's helmet or a shoulder pad or something like that, because these guys run around at full speed with pads and with helmets. All the referees have just a little black hat.
1:36 to go on homecoming. Trine with a 38-28 lead. They trailed it 14-0 in the first quarter, and it did not look good. They rallied to draw to within 4 at halftime at 21-17. Then trying to flip things around completely in the third quarter, took a 31-21 lead. As the official now is to his feet and walking with his own accord to the Trine sideline. We will probably have to go one official short for the duration of this ball game.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do. Basically, a couple of those line judges are going to have to move in towards the middle of the field and basically play a man down. And these referees know what they do. They just have to shift over, play a man down, and continue the game.
38-28 Trine, first down and 10 from the Trine 31 for Hope. 3 wide receivers, quick drop by Faze, stopping, feeling the pressure, breaks out of the tackle, rolls left to the 35, stops, throws it to the 10, caught on a comeback route by Dietrich, put down by Selking and Rickaby. A gain of 21 on an athletic play by Faze, who broke out of almost a sure sack and threw the comeback route and a completion to Kyle Dietrich at the 10. First down and 10 from the Trine 14 with the Thunder up 10. 1 minute, 19 seconds to go. Faze from the shotgun, takes a snap, stopping, lofts it, fade pattern, left side of the end zone, incomplete, batted away by Ryan Rickaby, looking for Dietrich.
Yeah, Ryan Rickaby is only listed at 6 foot, but I tell you what, he's just about at my shoulders, and I'm only 6'2". There might be a little bit of a benefit there with some shoes on or something, but he got up there high. He got his right hand in there and stripped that ball away for an incomplete pass.
Second down and 10 from the Trine 13. Trine leads it by 10 with a minute 10 to go. 2 wides to the left, 1 to the wide side right. Faze from the shotgun, snap back, quick drop, fade pattern, right side this time, lofts it, end zone, incomplete. Knocked away this time by Andrew Pickford, looking for Jared Hudson on the right side. Pickford now leads the MIAA with 7 breakups.
Yeah, just a good job there, basically playing a little bit of center there in the paint. A basketball move, box your guy out, and make him go over you. Make him make an offensive pass interference type play, and a good job there by the Trine defense.
38-28 Trine, 1 minute, 4 seconds to go. Third down and 10 from the Thunder 13. Snyder and Dietrich split out to the left with Hudson to the right. Faze comes from the shotgun. Snap to him, quick drop, looking to throw, end zone, left side, leaping, and touchdown Hope on a magnificent jumping play on the left side of the end zone by Dietrich, and all of a sudden, it is a 4-point ball game.
You got to think at this point, you got a couple of different options here. Hope rather can go for 2 and try and make it a field goal will win it, or I think they're going to try to go for the extra point and try to get the ball back and field goal to tie the ball game.
Extra point. They're going for the kick. 38-34 is a Trine lead with under a minute to go. High snap, lays it down, the kick is up, and it's good. A huge drive on a must-have score by Hope. 57.8 seconds to go. Trine leads at 38-35. When we come back, we will be hearing an onside kick. You are listening to Trine Thunder Football on 88X. The extra point blocked by Chris Verley to secure the win. These teams used to playing close games. Trine has their hands team in. Wyman, Kurtz, Lehman, across the front, Rosengarten, Hentz, Selking, Brown. Onside kick to the left, and it does not go 10 yards. It's out of bounds. The Thunder will get the ball. 57.8 seconds to go. It started at the 30, took a sideways hop at the 33, and never got any deeper than 3 yards.
Yeah, you always get the option whether you let Hope re-kick or you take the spot of the ball. And I think this one I can definitely say for sure they're going to take the spot of the ball. Eric Watt's going to go into the game, take a knee, and with no time left, they're going to come out here with a victory.
That's a huge sigh of relief. We have seen some strange things happen in college football, but if you do not get the ball 10 yards, you cannot recover it. Trine will have the ball and the lead with under a minute to go, and Hope has absolutely no way to stop this clock. Victory formation for Trine. Eric Watt stands behind Derek Jeffries and this formidable offensive line who has played so exceptionally well again today. Watt takes the snap, lays down the knee, clock moving at 55 seconds and rolling the Thunder. Lead Hope 38-35.
Yeah, they're going to have to take one more snap, but they're going to let this clock go down as much as possible and take one more knee and walk out of here with a 3-point victory.
They do have to snap it only one time. Play clock at 25, game clock at 36. Trine coming off the loss last week to Franklin. We wanted to see how they would respond. They had early adversity but came through with flying colors. 24 seconds left. Eric Watt, who's thrown 3 touchdown passes today, goes down to a knee. The victory belongs to Trine here on homecoming, defeating Hope in an absolute thriller. 38-35.
Yeah, definitely just a battle there in the trenches with the offensive line, the defensive line. I tell you what, there just for a second, kind of had to hold your breath there with the onside kick because the secondary gave up a big pass play there, touchdown at the end of the game, but special teams bounced the right way for Trine, walks out of here with a 3-point win. But I tell you what, it was a battle there for Trine versus Hope, and we've seen it's going to happen years and years from now. This team is going to fight every single time, both Hope and Trine.
Yeah, you have to hand it to both teams. This is a Hope team with an 0-4 start. They had a road loss last week against Wheaton. Then they had to come into the defending MIAA champion Trine's home field, put up 14 early points, took the lead. Then that's the point in the juncture in the ballgame. You have to hand it to Trine. I've mentioned it twice already. A lot of teams would have panicked. They would have gone toward the skies, especially with a veteran quarterback like Eric Watt. But Matt Land and offensive coordinator Dan Pfeiffer stuck to their game plan, kept running the ball. And from the time this game began to the time it ended, you could see it was a special Kent Biller. He was the game changer today for the Thunder. Trine wins it by 3 points. You go back to the last part of the second quarter where Hope had Trine deep in their own territory. Trine was not going to try to score. Kent Biller streaks 54 yards down the right sideline. Jeremy Howard boots a 47-yarder as time elapses, and that is the margin of victory. Trine wins it by 3. It is all of these little intangibles thrown together which makes this program special.
And that's why they call it a game plan. You stick to the game plan because you believe in the off-season and that week during practice, you believe that your game plan, maybe you can get outbeat by your athletes, maybe you can get overplayed, but your game plan is what is going to make the game. And the game plan there for the Trine coaches went perfectly here for Trine. And he talked about it. It's the play right there. Kent Miller, the coaches, they're thinking, okay, we're just going to run the ball up the guts and try to get this clock keep going. But Kent Miller had other ideas. He's trying to cut up the field and say, you know, we need to go for it. Takes it into his own hands and just about gets it in there for 6 points, but gets out of bounds with 3.8 seconds left to go. And Jeremy Howard with the big boot, career long for him. Just a great kick going into halftime. You're right. That's the difference right there.
That's the difference. Trine with a victory here today on homecoming, defeating a very, very good Hope team, 38-35. You are listening to Victorious Trine Thunder Football on 88X.